Good afternoon. Kimbrough Netter here. We have a great game coming, guys. A historic game playing at Rickwood Field in Alabama. The stadium was built in 1910. It's a historic stadium. Anytime you can think of baseball, the greats, you almost name any great baseball player, most likely they played in this stadium. So for the first time, it's like a Field of Dreams moment where we've got the San Francisco Giants playing the St. Louis Cardinals here on Kimbrough Nader's YouTube channel, brought to you free right here. You don't have to pay anything for this. It's on YouTube. I will be covering it play by play. So stay here with me. I'm going to have the radio broadcast in. So hit the like button, share this. And if the video's messing up, let me know. Let's see. Let me pull up. I'm not getting my preview. Can you guys hear me okay? Looks like I'm up. Hello, Daniel. The NBA Finals was rigged. Well, thank you for the likes, man. Thank you for the likes. Glad you guys are here. Hope you are having an amazing week. We got an amazing game coming up here. So you guys tuned in at the right time. This game's fixing to kick off. I'm going to interlace it over with the radio broadcast. I'm able to get it, but I want to try a little bit different. I'm going to call some of it play by play, but I like hearing some of the commentary and the historic stats. So we will bring them involved with it as well, so we can hear some of their sides of it. So you guys rock. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Like, share with your friends, family. Let's get this number up. Let's keep streaming this out. We're going to grow, get bigger and bigger. I wished I could show you some of the footage, but this is the stadium right here. This is a picture of it. So it says delayed on here. They've got all this big opening ceremony they're doing. King Griffey Jr., Barry Bonds, and Michael Mays, son of Willie Mays' son, are walking out.
So you already stand to your feet. Let him hear you. He's listening. Make all the noise you can.
That's Willie Mays' son. Hear him? They're playing some music now. So the record, you can see the records. The Giants are fourth in the NL West, and St. Louis is ranked second in the NL Central. So we got a little bit of a delay. The game is not delayed because of rain. They've got this big opening ceremony going on. It's about to get started, so hang tight. They'll kick it off here any minute, guys. So we got Wynn and Palatine is going to be the starting pitchers. Looks like they got great weather. It's fairly sunny skies with some partly cloudy, but mostly sunny. So it should be a great game. Doesn't look like the temperature there is too bad right now. I'll look it up so we can see. It is 88 degrees currently. Humidity is 38% with 7-mile-an-hour wind. And over the next few hours, it's going to drop in the low 80s. So it's going to be in the 80s for most of the game. Absolutely, Kat. Welcome here. Kimbronator here. I'm going to be covering it play-by-play. I can't show any footage. I would love to, but YouTube will take me down for that. But we will cover it play-by-play of the game. Absolutely. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Be sure to like the stream, because those likes, I'm doing this free. I'm not getting paid to do it. Hit the thumbs up. This spreads it and boosts the YouTube algorithm. That's how you guys can pay me. Appreciate y'all being in here. Like I said, the game's under delay. They've got the big opening ceremony going on. So you're not missing anything yet. So, and they do show it up here. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful week. And if you're not, hang in there. There's tough times. Everybody goes through it. And reach out and tell somebody you love them. Just tell somebody, hey, I love you. Everybody spread the love. Let's spread the love. I think this will be a good matchup. Historic game. I'm so excited. I'm glad I can get this on TV myself. I'm not able to watch a lot of the baseball games, but I am able to get this one. I have Hulu Live TV, and I can get this game. So I am glad to help share it with you guys and be here to talk through it. So this is a Field of Dreams moment. This is a Field of Dreams moment. I mean, just think of this historicness of this. Those players. I mean, you got to feel, you know, Babe Ruth played here. Satchel Paige. Jackie Robinson. I mean, you can go down the list of all these historic players that played in the stadium. It's just amazing, guys. Charles! The Yankees are the best team. They're currently the best team in baseball. It's not always the case, man. It takes time. Come back to me in September. Into September. Let's see. I've seen the best fall off, so it's a long season. I've loved baseball. It's one of my favorite sports. And the good time to start really following baseball, in my honest opinion, I'm an avid fan. I don't stay on top of it at the start of the year. I usually pick up and really focus on it more after the All-Star break. That's when it gets crucial on these teams. You know, they need to either turn it around at that moment. That's their time to turn it around. Is right after the All-Star break, which is middle of July. I think we are getting ready. Let's turn on the radio broadcast.
And just being connected to again, the baseball greats, but people that were just there celebrating the Negro Leagues.
And in the first ever integrated game at this facility at Rickwood in April 1954, Stan Musial hit a 480-foot home run over the roof in right field, over the pavilion.
How about that?
And then the following day, the Brooklyn Dodgers and Milwaukee Braves faced off in an exhibition game. The starting left fielders in that contest, 35-year-old Jackie Robinson and 20-year-old Henry Aaron. Aaron made his Major League debut 11 days later.
And there's the round of applause for the local favorite, Bill Greason, former St. Louis Cardinal, who tips his hat to the crowd and everybody standing here.
Ron Schoolboy Teasley, please welcome his son, Ron Teasley Jr.
Stan the man. That's right, Spencer.
Okay, Bill, let's see that pitch.
Oh, I love it. He did a
Awesome.
nice little wind up. He put his arm around in circles 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And delivered it low and away for a strike. How about that moment? Really
99 years old.
terrific.
That's amazing.
So much sentiment.
So
going
much
on here as
history
they
there.
Start to take away some of the platforms that they were using here for the pregame celebration. I must say that John Baptiste and his group was phenomenal, very entertaining here. And we've got a packed house here. There's only room for, 8,000, John, that can fit in
Right
this
about
ballpark?
8,000. That's what they had for the minor league game here a couple of nights ago. And we are getting the crew out, the stagehands, the grounds crew will come out and finish work on the mound area around home plate. This field is as good a field as anyone could ever play baseball. This is just like the Little League field in Williamsport. When they transformed that stadium, the Cardinals played the Pirates in that first Little League World Series game. And now the Cardinals are playing here against the Giants at Rickwood. And they'll use this facility for local events. I hear UAB will play some college baseball games here. And I heard that even conference tournaments are being considered.
Stadium looks amazing.
And for good reason. It's a terrific facility.
And the facility currently has a very large number 24 stenciled in behind home plate as we remember the great Willie Mays, 646 career home runs, 3,186 hits in his career, and 1,859 RBIs. And a great defender. And you think about Willie Mays as a player, you think about his speed, as Willie McGee mentioned in the pregame chat with Claves. He had great speed. He was the consummate five-tool player. He could run, he could hit for power, play defense, had a strong arm. But when I think of Willie Mays, I had a chance to watch him play as a kid at the end of his career with the Mets in the early 70s. The basket catch. Nobody really does that anymore, but he would make the basket
classic
catch
highlight,
in
guys.
center field, not over his head, but in front of him. And he was famous for doing that, but he was also famous for being a guy that could get anything in center field. And he also played the game, and I thought this was also interesting, just to tie it to another one of Claves' interviews, John. Albert Pujols talked about spending a lot of time with Willie, and the thing that struck him more than anything, and he said, I don't really care about the numbers that I just said. He said he was a wonderful man, and he had such enthusiasm. He was the say hey kid. That's what everybody called him, because he had that kind of youthful joy. The first picture I ever remember seeing of Willie Mays was a picture of him playing street ball in New York as a guy that was already a player, but he went and he hung out with some kids in New York City. And
That's
he was
amazing.
Playing with a stick and a small ball, maybe bottle caps,
Playing
who knows?
corkball.
And playing corkball, perhaps. And
Yeah.
but, that was the kind of the personality that I saw occasionally when he would be on pre and post game moments with the Mets. That it just was infectious to be a fan of Willie McGee. I had several texts, John, the last 2 days from friends of mine that I played high school baseball with, and they're all saying the same thing. He was our guy. He was the guy that we worshipped, and just really kind of a terrible loss, obviously. 93 years old, Willie, but he's the guy that we're both remembering and celebrating today.
And watching all the video of Willie Mays, and I've always enjoyed that over the years, the highlights, the home run swing, the way he ran the bases. But that man could slide.
That is very true, Spencer. A lot of those guys, even that went into the service, there's a bunch of players back during that time. Man, just think of all the stats.
Job of hook sliding when going into second or third base. But we just don't see that much anymore, and it's hard to tag out a performer like
those of you guys listening, and not Spencer Stewart said Mays had actually 660, not 646. Probably would have had a lot more if he didn't play at Candlestick Park, which is right on the bay where the wind blows in. It's hard to hit a home run out of there. He also missed a couple of his prime years because of his military service. Very, very true stuff, man. Awesome.
Is the crew chief of this crew.
Everybody, don't forget, thumbs up on the video. Best way to support the channel, hit that thumbs up, like button on the stream.
The assumption would be, and no one's told me, but the assumption is you've got guys in different crews right now, but you've got African-American umpires in the big leagues, and they're getting a chance to be here for the first time and have this experience. And I just think it's wonderful that they're giving them this opportunity to do this special game.
I understand this is a first.
It is a first. That's great. And an important one as well. And before we tell you more about what's going on here at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama, let's pause for station identification.
Game should be getting started here any minute, everybody. They are still under the delay. They had the big opening ceremony, singing and honoring a lot of the players that are still alive that played in the stadium. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. Hopefully they'll, Major League Baseball, I bet they will put a lot of it on MLB's YouTube channel, so be sure to check it out. I can't do it on here. Love to, but they will take my channel down, so... Hopefully any minute. That they're still showing a lot of sites around. They're showing tours around the stadium.
Park, and they are here to hopefully cheer on the Cardinals to a victory. The first pitch in the game will be sponsored by Rawlings, as it always is. The official baseball of Major League Baseball, and Keaton Wynn will throw that pitch. He is a starter for San Francisco, making start number 12, and he is from Iowa, and he grew up going to Cardinal games just about 4 hours away from where he grew up in Iowa. And I do remember his Major League debut, and it came against the Cardinals, and he got a save. He got a 4-inning save out of relief, and that's his only save that he's had in his career, but it came against the Cardinals, and now he's a starter. And Andre
Williams served as a Williams served in World War II, and Korea as a bomber pilot. That is awesome. Good stuff there, man. This place is horrendous.
He has been starting in AAA, so he'll give the Cardinals innings if they need it today, because the bullpen has been certainly used quite a bit, and Chris Roycroft has been sent back to AAA, and the Cardinals also are able to have a 27th man today, and that man is Victor Scott. How about that? Victor Scott is here up from AAA, so he'll be off the bench and defensively and with his speed if the Cardinals need that as we move along here, but also a great moment for him. And we'll go over the Cardinals lineup for you one more time. Cardinals will be the home team today, so it'll actually be Palante that delivers the first pitch. As it feels like a away game, but it's not. Palante 2-3, a 4.61 ERA, and making start number 5. But here is the Cardinals lineup when they bat in the bottom of the first inning. Mason Wynn will play shortstop, and the Cardinals do take the field right now. First man out of the Cardinals dugout is the pitcher, number 53, Palante. Alec Burleson will bat second and play right field. Paul Goldschmidt is the Cardinals' first baseman. He'll hit third. It'll be Gorman hitting fourth. Donovan in left field, who is from Alabama. He was actually born in Germany, lives in Alabama, and
All right.
went to South Alabama. And so it's a bit of a homecoming for him. He was part of the pregame press conference because of his ties to Alabama. And Matt Carpenter will be the DH, Brandon Crawford at third base, and then Pedro
Getting
Paez
ready to
behind
start
the plate,
here.
and Michael Ciani.
Everybody
will
keep hitting that
control
thumbs
center
up.
field.
Everything looked good on the
And center
stream.
field
Can you
is,
see everything?
straightaway center field, 400 feet. Thank goodness we're not playing at the original ballpark here, where it was 487. That would be quite the challenge. It's,
487?
center. It's 332 down the right field line. It is
487
deep
in
the
center.
deep right center field.
My
gap is
goodness.
392, and the deep left
Hit
center
one
field
out of
gap is
that,
actually
you're a
399.
monster.
With it being
You are a
321
monster
down
to
the
hit
left
one
field
out.
line. It is quite a poke to get it out anywhere other than down the line. So we'll see how the pitchers fare here today. So again, it'll be Donovan and Ciani and Burleson in the outfield from left to right, with Crawford and Wynn on the left side of the infield. Crawford will get his first start as a third baseman. He was supposed to start at third a couple of nights ago, but Mason Wynn developed sort of an illness right before the game, so he could not play, and Crawford moved over to short, and Fermin played third. But this is his first start at third, and the first time that he is up against his former teammates, the Giants. And the right side of the infield for the Cardinals is Gorman and Goldschmidt, with Pajes and Palante, the battery. And Andre is closing in on that first pitch here. And again, the Giants lineup, Bob Melvin is their manager. He's been the manager of the year 3 different times. And his lineup is Brett Wisely, who plays second base, and Elliot Ramos, who's in center field. Those two are the hottest hitters on the Giants team. They're not the names you might know. Wisely did not have a great year with the bat as a rookie last year. 25-year-old is hitting .299, and Ramos has 32 RBIs, as I mentioned, since the 8th of May. So he is as hot as anybody in baseball. First-round pick out of Puerto Rico in 2017. Then it'll be Bailey, Chapman, Conforto, Soler, Flores, and Yastrzemski in right field, and Ahmed the shortstop. So there's the lineups one more time. Palante's ready to go. No wind to speak of here. It's a warm night in Alabama. You'd expect it to be so, but it's also a fun celebration here as Palante gets a new baseball. They throw out that first baseball, and that will be a keepsake for sure. Probably headed to the Hall of Fame. And for our first pitch, here is the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney.
And the first pitch of the night from Andre Palante to Brett Wisely. Here it comes, and it's taken high for a ball. Our first pitch at 6:36 Central Time. The temperature here in Birmingham, 89 degrees, and it's 92 in St. Louis. And they just threw that ball out. Wisely, as Ricky told you, just a tick under 300. He had 175, playing in 51 games for the Giants last year. Here's a pitch taken for a strike at the belt. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a right-hander Palante facing lefty Wisely, and Palante has had better numbers retiring left-handed batters. Palante with the pitch. A check swing, and that's a ball high. He has been up with everything so far. Even the strike was at the belt. 2-1 on Wisely. Elliot Ramos is next, and then Patrick Bailey. The pitch is high again. 3-1.
Wow.
Yesterday's game, with a late addition as the starting pitcher, Matthew Liberatore gave up back-to-back home runs. Yet he stopped the bleeding at only 2 runs. The 3-1 pitch, and that's rolled softly up the first base line. Palante gets to it, and running out of the baseline, it's Wisely. He's out, 1 unassisted. He was called for running out of the baseline. So that's the way our game begins here at Rickwood Field. The game brought to you by Budweiser. Big Budweiser sign on the wagon gate in right field, where the Cardinals came through that gate from their clubhouse. Budweiser is the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser. Enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. Here is Elliot Ramos. He crowds the plate, a right-handed batter. He takes a slider for a strike called.
John,
There's some weak contact there, Ricky, on that putout.
And that's classic Palante, isn't it? Just kind of getting the left-handed batter, especially, to hit the ball weakly to the right side. Very good at getting the ball on the ground.
Now Palante with the kick, the pitch. A foul ball that goes out of play off to the right.
We should say, John, that the game is also You can find it also on WFUN 96.3 FM. That's the R&B for the Lou station. And so we are glad that those folks are listening in as well.
As we bring you the action on the Cardinals radio network, powered by Gray Bar tonight, the pitch. That's low and blocked by Pedro Pajes. Goldschmidt is at first, Gorman at second, Wynn at shortstop, and Brandon Crawford, who played his whole career with the Giants up until this year, is making his first start at third. Brendan Donovan in left, Michael Ciani in center, Alec Burleson plays deep in right field. The 1-2 pitch coming up from Palante. Ramos is jammed and he fights that one off foul. We have the San Francisco Giants wearing the San Francisco Sea Lions uniforms, and the Cardinals wearing the St. Louis Stars. As Ricky told you, the Cardinals are dressed in gray tonight. A cream-colored uniform for San Francisco. Here's a slider outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Palante was up with almost everything to Wisely before he got a pitch in on him, and Wisely, the left-handed batter, grounded out to Palante. Palante's pitch. A swing and a miss, a pitch up and in, strikes out Ramos.
Right.
Palante's had some starts, John, that are kind of teasers where, man, he's good. 5-6 innings, low hit total. I mean, just outstanding. And then he's had a couple of starts that went the other direction, where he just was in the middle of the plate, kind of not as good with the off-speed pitches, especially to right-handed batters.
That was a two-seam fastball,
that the good
up and in.
show up more consistently.
Here's Patrick Bailey, switch batter, batting left-handed, takes a slider low and in for a ball. Bailey is out of the North Carolina State program, only 25 years old. And against the Cardinals last year, he went 6 for 13.
Hey, mama.
And 3 RBIs.
Welcome.
The Giants won 6 out of 7 games last year. Here's a strike with a sinker over at the knees.
Glad you're doing well.
A check swing by Bailey, a strike anyway. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs and nobody
Don't
on.
forget to hit the thumbs up. You leveled up to level 2.
Central time, and it just started at 6 whatever.
36.
Maybe that's okay.
The pitch. Jammed him in a foul ball, and that goes down the right field line past Mark Hallberg. I didn't say Wahlberg, I said Hallberg.
Bump, bump. They got the organ going.
Is Matt Williams.
Matt Williams.
Palante with the pitch on the way for Patrick Bailey. He breaks his bat and lines a single into right field.
First hit.
He'll trade the broken bat for the base hit.
He's had an interesting year, Bailey. He's been on the
You can
list
hear that
twice.
bat
And I
crack
feel
when
like
he hits
you're
it.
on that list twice in the same year. That's not a good thing. Switch hitting catcher from NC State.
But with catchers moving up closer, and under the hitters,
Yeah.
we're seeing more contact with hitters' bats on catchers, just like Wilson Contreras when J.D. Martinez broke Contreras' left arm. Here's Matt Chapman.
Better hurry.
And Palante steps off with 1 on the pitch clock. Ricky was counting it down up here in the booth. Matt Chapman, 1 hit in his last 12 at bats, 4 for his last 27. With a runner on the pitch, Chapman bounces one to the left side. Charging Crawford has it and throws out Chapman. So Crawford handles his first chance at third. Very well done. We go to the bottom of the first at Rickwood Field. The Giants fail to score. The Cardinals are coming up.
Man, oh man, first one, 3 up, 3 down almost. One runner on. Well, 4 up, 3 out. So, not a bad way. At least 1 hit. So we see what happens next. What's your predictions? Don't forget, everybody, vote in the poll. We have the poll going right now as well in the chat box. So click on that and vote who you think is going to win the game. Currently, the prediction is the Giants is 73% out of 11 votes. So keep getting those votes in, hitting thumbs up on the stream. Help support the stream. Listen to some stream beats in between innings here. Some great music they have.
Sometimes it's hard to remember why I ever started racing with my dreams. A restless December, feeling I was meant for more than I believed. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall a million times.
On my way.
I'm on my way.
And we're back. Bottom of the first.
We had the brass band playing in the concourse here between innings. Reminded me some of the old minor league days and promotions that the minor league clubs did. And
That was fun.
it was.
Very festive.
And they were great.
They were.
Mason Wynn leads off against Keaton Wynn. The right-hander's pitch, a fastball up. Keaton throws his split finger pitch about 41% of the time. Since coming back from the injured list, batters are 1 for 19 with a walk and 9 strikeouts against the splitter. And ball 2 goes high to Mason Wynn. Mason is 3 for his last 11, 7 out of 32, with a homer and 3 RBIs over his last 7 games. No score, bottom of the first inning. Right-hander against right-hander. And Wynn takes just outside a close call.
All right, I'm going to say once, just get it out of the way. Who's going to win this battle?
I like Mason's chances.
All right, me too.
He likes
Especially
Mason.
with a 3-0 count. He takes a strike on the inside corner.
Told you I'd only say it once. Might as well get it out of the way.
This is a winning proposition. Here it comes. And that's ball 4 down and in, and Mason wins. Over Keaton Wynn.
Mason wins.
A leadoff walk. And that's 8 stolen bases over there at first base. Caught 3 times for Mason Wynn. This is a big night for Mason Wynn. He even said it during the press conference that
He really did.
he's sure his stepfather will probably have a tear or two with the pregame ceremonies and with the event tonight, and he probably will himself. As Mason takes a lead at first base. The pitch, and that's outside, a split finger pitch that sailed off the plate. Alec Burleson is the batter, 0 for his last 7.
Giants have had a hard time throwing runners out. Now, this catcher Bailey has been better than the others. But when he's been out, they've really had a hard time.
Opponents have 57 steals, caught 9 times. Or excuse me, that's the Cardinals' opponents. The pitch. There's a ball low. Mason Wynn is caught between first and second and scrambles back to first as Bailey's throw went into second base. Going to the shortstop, Ahmed. In fact, the Giants' opponents have 80 steals, caught only 15 times, compared to Cardinal opponents' 57 steals, caught 9 times.
Mason got a great jump on a wild pitch. Unfortunately, it wasn't a wild pitch. The catcher got it, and with a great play on the backhand, and he was out in the middle of nowhere, and the catcher threw to second. He was able to scamper back.
But Mason forced the throw to second base where he could get back to first. The pitch to Burleson.
He did.
A check swing. Did he offer? He did, according to the third base umpire, Malachi Moore. 2 balls and a strike. Burleson has 5 hits in his last 26 at-bats, including a home run. He hit to left center field in Miami.
It's actually CB at third base, oddly.
The pitch is swung on, and there's a drive to right field, and that ball is going to get down off the wall, hitting the Budweiser sign. Burleson is going to have to hold with a long single, while Mason Wynn makes third. So we were given the wrong umpiring.
We
line.
were. That is CB at third, and that is Malachi Moore at second base.
All right. That's an easy change on the lineup card.
And a good at-bat for Alec Burleson.
Burleson was able to pick on a pitch and line that one well past Mike Yastrzemski. Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 2 on with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I would say that ball carried pretty well. I mean, I wouldn't call that a big bomb, but it hit off the Budweiser sign.
Here's a fastball up and away to Paul Goldschmidt, who has hit safely in 4 straight games, going 6 out of 17. Ball has 9 home runs, 29 RBIs. Light gray uniform, St. Louis across the front of the uniform. STL on the blue batting helmet and cap. There's a line drive caught by the shortstop, or did that catch Ahmed?
I don't think he saw it.
I don't think he saw it. Put the glove up and caught it in self-defense as Goldschmidt lines out to Ahmed.
The sunglasses are on the top of his hat, but he was using that in case it's a fly ball, but it was a line drive in a spot where he couldn't pick it up also, whether there was a glare or maybe something from the lights behind home plate, but he flat out could not see that baseball.
Yeah, the sunglasses are doing
He's
a great
falling
job
backwards.
of, protecting the emblem on the cap, the logo.
Well, that's where they still are.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Boy, has Gorman struggled. 2 for his last 28. Both hits, home runs. The pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. In fact, I take that back. One of those a home run. He had another hit, a single in the series in Miami, and had a home run before we left on the road trip. Gorman has 2 on, trying to get the ball in the air to the outfield. He swings and gets that in the air to the outfield to center field. That's hit back on the track, and the catch is made there by Ramos. The runner's tag, Wynn scores, and Burleson goes back to first. The leadoff walk turns into a run, 1-0 Cardinals.
That's a good at-bat for Gorman. That's situational hitting. Of course, he hits the ball in the air a lot anyway, but the idea is get the ball in the air to the outfield, which is his forte, and he did just that, and very nearly got more than that.
Now, Brendan Donovan, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be
disseminated
without the express written consent of
St. Louis Cardinals.
Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen,
A great
law
firm.
Inside corner, strike called. Strike 1 on Donnie. Donovan has hit safely in 4 straight, 6 for his last 18. He's starting to drive in runs again. His RBI total is up to 33. He drove in a bunch as a leadoff hitter in the early stages of the season. And he takes a pitch outside. That splitter's not all that effective right now for Keaton Wynn.
Not yet.
And the split is fading off the outside corner to left-handed batters.
All players, by the way, are also wearing a 24 patch on their jersey. Very meaningful.
Now the pitch, a swing, and there's a high fly ball. That's deep to right field, and that's long gone.
We got
here.
a home run.
That goes over the TV set, the set that they use for the pregame show, and over one of the buildings behind the right field.
Right
wall.
field.
A 2-run shot for Brendan Donovan for his 7th home run.
Oh, I'd love to see the distance of that one. That got out of here in a hurry and just kept going.
The right fielder, Yastrzemski, didn't move.
No.
He just sat and watched it go over.
Well, this pitcher, Wynn, has allowed 6 home runs now over his last 5 starts, covering 18 2/3 innings. Here's a swing and a ground ball to first. Carpenter is out 3 unassisted, but Flores making the play. But the Cardinals got 3, and we go to the second. The Redbirds lead the Giants here at Rickwood Field, 3-0.
3-0. All right. I don't know where my scoreboard went.
Something's wrong. I feel it circling like vultures around my brain. Couldn't see the danger in your eyes. Draw me in, got me
See what's happened to my
spinning
scoreboard.
now like water to a drain. You were perfect till I realized you hadn't shown your face. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade. You're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wreck and you know it's wrong. I was deaf to the ringing bells, wanting me to break, deafened by the siren's soothing lies.
I must have hit the button. There we go. We got it back. I'll be right back, guys.
You're ringing out your prey. Your lungs are wrecking, you know it's wrong. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. It's over, same story. You
Ping pong with the Little League.
And I was watching some ping pong with some of the players from, I believe, they're
Oh
from
my
Venezuela.
goodness, what a jam shot. Palante gets to it near the first base line and throws out Conforto. Broke his bat. That ball was hit off the bat handle.
What I loved about the Little League World Series is that obviously the countries that were involved in it from all over the world, but it was also a chance for the players that had played Little League in the Little League World Series a chance to go back there. Lance Lynn was one of them. Randall Grichuk was another, and just I think really meaningful for them.
Here's Jorge Soler, a former Cub, and he was with Miami last year, helped them to the playoffs. And there's a cutter or slider for strike one to Soler, who was hit safely in 6 straight games, 8 out of 19. He has 9 home runs, 28 RBIs. Last year,
Kimbrough Bella is in the house.
the pitch by Palante. Fastball inside. Soler has tremendous power, but he'll strike out a bunch. He has struck out 60 times. Slightly open stance. Big, strong, imposing figure in the right-handed batter's box. The infielders all play deep. They play him to pull. And there's a slider outside a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out.
Keep hitting that like button.
For San Francisco. The Cardinals are leading 3-0. Gorman a sacrifice fly and a 2-run homer by Brendan Donovan. The pitch on the way. Soler takes a strike at the belt. Our home plate umpire is Alan Porter. Adrian Johnson is the crew chief. C.B. Buckner over at third and Malachi Moore at second base. The pitch on the way from Palante, and that's fouled down the right field line off the screen. Thank goodness for that screen.
Ew.
Not very much foul territory. They have cut down on the foul territory behind home plate, though, a pretty good distance, about 20 feet.
I hope the band comes through again. I'm waiting for that in between innings.
The pitch up and in, straightening up Jorge Soler. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I thought we were on Bourbon Street there for a moment
I know,
when they were coming down the aisle.
It's awesome.
The 3-2 pitch here.
The Yankees are the best
Jorge
team.
Soler. He jammed him and a foul ball goes over
At
to
the moment
Jansen
they are,
down
Charles.
the third baseline.
Palante's pitches
A lot of
do not
baseball left.
carry the same way everybody else's do. I mean, they lose velocity for whatever reason. Maybe low spin rate, but the point is at the point of contact, the ball dips a little bit. That's why he gets all those jam shots and ground balls.
Here's another 3-2 pitch. Soler fouls that one with a late swing. That goes over to the Cardinal dugout. Miller Furniture's new 55,000 square foot showroom in Fairview Heights, Illinois. It's open now with the largest luxury mattress gallery and premium clearance section in St. Louis and Metro East. Check it out. Miller Furniture, MUELLER Furniture.com. They carry some great lines, some great brands. Another 3-2.
Guys, don't forget to cast your votes.
Strikes out on a slider down and away, and a good grab by Pedro Pajes. The more I watch Pajes work with a pitching staff, Ricky, and
Man, that's
work
a
behind
nasty
the plate,
pitch.
the more impressed I am.
Well, what you find yourself doing is looking at the pitcher saying, wow, they really got it today. I like their mix today. And then the next thought is, wait a minute, maybe that's Pajes helping them out.
Wilmer Flores has been tough on the Cardinals in the past. He swings and chops it foul off to the left, and more weak contact.
But not having a good year for Flores, hitting .211.
He's .257 for his career against the Cardinals. 10 doubles, 5 homers, 20 RBIs. And he has delivered most of those numbers when the Giants have needed them, or the Mets. The pitch, ground ball to the second baseman, Gorman. He plays that and throws out Flores. We go to the bottom of the second. Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama, 3-0 Cardinals.
How was your first time? How was your first time? Are you saying watch a baseball? I'm not sure your question there, Charles. Yeah, everybody, do not forget. We got the poll going right now. 64% of you guys say the Giants are going to win out of 14 votes. So cast your votes. Hit the thumbs up on the channel. With your help, we can boost this number, get more and more people in here. Let's go, Birds. Let's get the likes up to 100 likes on this stream. We're almost at 10, but I think we can get 100. You hit that like button, everybody. Share it with friends and family. We'll get up to 100. I've watched a few games. It's not my first one to watch this season, but I don't get a lot of games on the TV service I do have. I wish I did. It makes it hard having all the different services and you can't get a lot of different games. I think Major League Baseball went back to YouTube, and I have a Hulu Live now.
Because those temporary light standards are so much higher than the light standards they have here and have been lighting this field for so many years. But the field is in excellent condition. The renovations they've made, the clubhouses they constructed, the temporary.
It's a good game to watch, Charles.
Right field walls.
This is a historic
Brendan
game.
Donovan cleared the Cardinal clubhouse.
Best one to be to watch.
Crawford leading off, and he fouls the first pitch down the right field line. Brandon has 5 hits in the last 11 at bats on a 4-game hitting streak. He's with the Cardinals after 13 years with San Francisco, 1,654 games with them. He hit .250, 146 home runs, and 744 RBIs. And all of that's while growing up a Giants fan, then moving on to UCLA to play college ball, and then turning pro with the Giants. Crawford swings and misses a high fastball from Keaton Wynn. The Cardinals lead 3-0.
Say hey.
Bat in the bottom of the second. And time taken here.
That was high.
37-year-old left-handed batter. 94 games with the Giants last year. And this is game 16 for the Cardinals, batting .190. Open stance for him. The pitch, a swing and a miss. The splitter strikes him out. That was the best split that Wynn has thrown. Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals network. The windup by Keaton Wynn, and the pitch for Pedro Pajes, a fastball down the middle. KOKX in Keokuk, Iowa is our featured station tonight. Welcome aboard for this historic game, this historic broadcast from Rickwood Field in Birmingham. Pajes takes one, same spot as strike one, 0-2.
I think this will be a day that every player on both teams will remember the rest of their lives. They'll remember playing this game, the moment, the experience, the people that they met. I mean, really a terrific show here tonight.
3-0 Cardinals. The 0-2 pitch. Pajes taps that foul at the plate. Snooks is stepping up to the plate with a new sweet treat. When the Cardinals hit a home run like Brendan Donovan's home run in the first inning, you score one free donut, freshly made.
One free
the next
donut
day at Snooks, using the digital coupon only in the Snooks Rewards app and while supplies last. So
that'd be awesome.
Get the donut tomorrow at Snooks. There's a
I wish I had a donut.
And a foul. New ball thrown to the mound by Patrick Bailey, the Giants catcher.
That's gotta hurt fouling him off his leg like that.
He fouled that one off his right foot. He's back in there. Wearing yellow batting gloves tonight. The pitch. A swing, and he got around late, but fouls that one out of play down the right field line and lives to see at least one more 0-2 pitch.
There's a clock above the scoreboard in left field that's set at 8:24. Now, it's not 8:24, and it's going to stay 8:24.
Mike Ross, you
night
purchased
long, and there's a
MLB
reason for
TV
that.
and you can't find it?
Now the pitch to Pajes. Outside.
Oh, no.
1-2.
Number 8 was Willie Mays' number when he played for the Black Barons, and 24 was his number when he played in the big leagues with the Giants. So they have set the clock at 8:24 in honor of him.
Let me
The
search,
windup
see why.
by Keaton Wynn and the pitch. Pajes takes outside. It's 2-2 after an 0-2 count. Waiting on deck, Michael Ciani. Ricky told you that Victor Scott II is back up from the minors. Requesting a new baseball, Keaton Wynn gets one from home plate umpire Alan Porter. So we have Victor Scott II available to pinch run late in the game if needed or play in the outfield. Here's a tapper foul off to the right. Pajes is hanging tough. Uniform number 43 on the light gray jersey. The St. Louis Stars jersey the Cardinals are wearing tonight. With the windup, Keaton Wynn delivers. And there's a ground ball to the third baseman. Nice hop for Matt Chapman. He's a good fielder, throwing low. He got some help from Flores. And Pajes is out third to first. 2 away, 3 in a row have been retired.
So I'm looking at saying it's on Fox TV. Fox is carrying it. Yeah, it's Fox MLB at Rickwood Field. I'm guessing it's some sort of licensing that they had with Fox to air it on Fox for some reason. I'm not sure. I have Hulu Live TV. That's how I'm getting it.
Ciani hits a ground ball to the right side from the outfield grass. The second baseman wisely throws out Ciani. Ricky will have the third, and the score 3-0 Cardinals.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find
You do have the Cardinals? All right, Mike. I'm glad here, man. I'll keep you going. Good luck to you on that.
95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly.
Looking like you. They're 3-0, man. So
Broadcaster John Rooney. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is for the people of Missouri.
Cardinals
in good times
have
and in
probably a
bad.
better
They're
team,
for
I would
Missouri
say. It
families
just,
and
I mean,
Missouri
seeing they rank second
And when
in
Missouri
their
weather rips through our
division.
state, they are here
Giants
to put
rank
back the
fourth.
pieces. So if you have one car or 20, a home or an
But
apartment,
this is a
business,
great game,
boat,
you
or
know,
an entire
to
family legacy to
have these
protect,
two
if you're a
old
Missourian,
franchises
Missouri
play.
Farm Bureau Insurance is for you.
I'll hit mute on that so I'm not overpowering it. So I just had an alert. Brendan Donovan, who grew up in Alabama, he was the first one to take a yard. Mike Ross, bro, thank you for that super chat. You rock, my friend. Thank you for that. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that, dude. Good luck to you, man. Let's root you on, man. Let's go. Let's go Cardinals. I appreciate that, my friend.
Throw goes down to second base, and the Giants will send up 8, 9, and 1 here in the top of the third inning. The Cardinals jumped on top in this game. A 3-run bottom of the first.
Let's see what happens here.
An RBI from Nolan Gorman, the Cardinals second baseman, a sacrifice fly, a deep fly in the center.
This is hey, you just that's my first super chat. That is my very first one. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Steps to the plate. He bats from the left side. And the first pitch
Ooh,
from Palante,
and the alert pops up too.
He hasn't crushed
I don't know
Cardinal
why
pitching the way Ian Happ has for the
doing it
Cubs.
twice.
A 350 average, 5 doubles.
Perfect,
7
man.
homers.
I'm gonna make that
And
bigger
he's
for the
driven
next one.
19 over the years against the Birds on the bat.
Man, that's awesome. Thank you.
And it looks like Palante
So
may be
much.
having pitch com problems as he's asking the home plate umpire to have a timeout here so he can get that straight. Yastrzemski is a good player, though. He's always been a good player, tough out. Of course, he comes from some pretty good DNA, too.
Played his college ball for.
So, Mike, are you from St. Louis or?
Pitchcom's working now. I'm not sure what the delay or the problem was there, but they're ready to go again as Yastrzemski steps back into the box. It'll be Yastrzemski, Ahmed, and Wisely to bat for
Technology for you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Hit against Palante, and that's it. Next pitch is a swing and a foul. And Palante is starting to hammer the strike zone here. 0-2 on Yastrzemski. Had a 1-2-3 second inning, striking out Soler.
Other than the first batter, Wisely, Palante hasn't been all that high in the strike zone and has really been attacking the strike zone, Ricky, much better than he did at Wrigley Field last Saturday.
0-2 delivery is low and a check swing. Did he go? He did not, according to C.B. Buckner. Again, is over at third base. Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Had a nice evening here in Birmingham, getting to know the city a little bit.
I'd love to go there. I've never been there. Been close.
The next pitch is hit sharply up the middle. That's a base hit. A hanging slider from Palante. That one didn't quite have the bite to it, so a leadoff hit, and Ahmed will bat. Climb aboard the 19th century style paddle wheeler Tom Sawyer for an adventure on the mighty Mississippi. Whether a day, night, or specialty cruise, you'll get a panoramic view of the Gateway Arch and the city's skyline. Visit ExploreSt.Louis.com.
That'd be awesome.
3-game hitting streak going for Nick Ahmed, and he played collegiately at UConn, and a 10-year career with the Diamondbacks. Got an interesting stance at the plate. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Pajes. He made a nice play on a ball that was overcooked by Palante.
Didn't I read where Ahmed told the Arizona Diamondbacks they could keep their World Series ring?
I did not hear that, but I'm surprised by that. Huh. I'd take it. Next delivery is fouled off to the right. So his odd stance is he has an elbow way up in the air, his back elbow. And, you know, they used to tell
he's up like that.
Their elbow up, which they don't tell anybody to do that anymore. But he not only is up, he's way up, and the bat head is facing the pitcher. And he's got a very open stance. And his hands are really below his numbers, almost waist high. You'd think he'd be vulnerable to the high pitch, and the next pitch is high and fouled off to the right. A little bit like Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham has a similar position.
He really does.
Ahmed. And they were probably former teammates. Tommy's played with everybody. And I've mentioned him twice now in the broadcast. One more and win a prize, I guess. Yastrzemski, the runner
Maybe
at
so.
first base, has a nice lead, and he's leaning, not going. And the pitch is swung on and missed as Palante really took something off of that pitch and gets his third strikeout. I believe that was a curveball. Just a slow curveball. And it had good downward bite to it. So 1 out, 1 on, and back to the top of the order. And Brett nicely. Nicely bounced out to Palante his first time. He hits from the left side. And he hits a little more like Goldschmidt. He's got the arms close together and the bat behind his head pointing downward. And you just wonder sometimes when a young hitter comes to the big leagues, did they watch that guy do it, and that's why they're doing it? I mean, that can happen.
I think do whatever's comfortable.
Throw to first base, back safely is Yastrzemski. I tried to hit like Rod Carew. I tried to.
Keyword, tried.
Right.
I tried. I just
anything like Rod Carew, but I
got comfortable. You just get in a comfortable
stance and his
position.
style. Boy, was he good. Good player. Next delivery is hit into center field. That's a hit. He jammed him, but he was able to muscle it into center field. And nicely Zabord, 2 hits in the inning. And the tying run comes to the plate in one of the hot hitters of baseball, Elliot Ramos. Elliot spelled H-E-L-I-O-T, but the H is not worthy of pronouncing. So it's just Elliot. Elliot Ramos. He's a strong-looking guy at the plate, plays center field. And he is up on the plate and has 2 runners on. Palante delivers a pitch, and there's a called strike. Good pitch. Lower part of the zone. That had a little cut to it.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and Ahmed said thanks, but no thanks.
Huh.
For the World Series ring from Arizona.
Huh. At least he said thanks. I guess. Breaking pitch is popped up right side. And that is going deep into right field. And Burleson is looking up, and it's over.
That is another home run, guys. Tied the game up.
Carried to right big time.
Right field.
It looked like a shallow fly ball.
Crazy.
Right, and Burley kept backing up. And not only did he back
wow.
up, he went to the wall and looked up. And we are now tied at 3.
Tie ball game.
By Elliot Ramos, his 10th of the season. It's going to be one of those games here tonight.
Gonna be back and forth. I think St. Louis can do it.
Cardinals have again given up a.
Cardinals are a historic franchise.
Several times in the last couple of weeks.
They have a lot of tradition in baseball.
Misses the inside corner to Patrick Bailey. This is a heavily situated right-handed team. The Giants are. The Giants got a lot of righties. They have only Bailey, who's at the plate now. He's actually a switch hitter, and there's a pitch. Boy, where was that? I'm going to call that low, I guess. They have Wisely, the leadoff batter, Yastrzemski, everybody else right-handed, including everybody on their bench except for Brooks. Bats right-handed. Cardinals are the opposite. Swinging a ground ball. He jammed him. Nolan Gorman on the backhand. He's got it. Off-balance throw. He's not in time to get Bailey at first base. Gorman was able to stop it on the backhand, but the ball squirted away from him, and he kind of had to crawl to get it and then try to throw from his knees. That's going to be an infield hit.
If that ball wouldn't have squirted out, he would have had him.
Bailey. In fact, Bailey stopped running at one point, and that was actually a pretty close play. Gorman smothered it almost. So the Cardinals
looked like he almost tripped.
They're right-handers for the Giants. The Cardinals have 2, 4, 6 lefties in their lineup and 1 on their bench in Victor Scott.
Looks like his glove hit the ground funny.
A little bit outside.
He didn't.
Ball 1
he just kind of blocked it.
Chapman. First round pick in 2014 by Oakland. Bounced out his first time. He's 2 for 4 in his career against Palante. Bats from the right side. And the pitch to Chapman is low, 2-0.
He went to the same high school as Nolan Arenado. He was the third baseman in waiting when Nolan moved on.
Pedro Paez takes the trip to the mound to chat it over with Andre Palante, and he's picked some really good times to do that, I think.
I got to step out for 1 second.
So the first pitch Palante threw to Chapman was a strike, called a ball. Second one was not. I'm still stunned that ball left the ballpark. I thought that was, I mean, he hit it fine, but I didn't know it was that fine. Over the right field wall. Next delivery is taken high. 3-0 to Chapman with Conforto up next. And there's still only 1 out in the inning. I started to say earlier it's a possibility that we could see Kyle Gibson in this game. There's a strike. He was going to play catch, and Ollie was asked about him, and he said, well, rather not, but he wants to be available. He feels bad about not being able to pitch yesterday, and the Cardinals having to go to a plan B. No pitcher likes that. You want to answer the bell. Swing and a pop-up down the right field line. Burleson moving over towards the line, and that is going to get out of play. And that is just like Kyle Gibson, to take the responsibility and feel like, you know what, I need to at least make myself available. Bailey, the runner at first base. Palante checks on him, and he's back safely. Mentioned Adam Kloffenstein has joined the Cardinals bullpen, and he'll be ready to give them some length if need be. Just a 23-year-old pitcher.
Let's go. I know Mike.
AAA this year.
Barb.
Swing and a foul off to the right again.
It's going to be a game. It's going to go down the wire.
He was involved in the trade for Jordan Hicks, who we will see on Saturday. It'll be Jordan Hicks, who's 4-3 against Miles Michaelis, 5-6. Sem Robertsa and Kloppen.
Everybody chat it up. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear.
That is a called strike three. He got him. Late call by our home plate umpire, but a correct.
We got fans from both sides, so let's everybody love on each other and let's have a good time. This is history here, guys. The oldest stadium. It was built in 1910. A lot of the great players have played in this stadium. First game that Major League Baseball has played there in a long time.
3-3 our score. Conforto at the plate, former Met, grounds this one right to Goldie on one hop. That was easy. And he is out 3 unassisted, and the inning is over. But damage done, 4 hits in the inning, 3 runs, the home run by Ramos. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, tied at 3.
Yes, everybody, it is baseball night, Thursday night. It's a historic game. They're playing in Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. So, historic stadium that was built in 1910, and they're honoring the Negro League by playing this game there tonight. I mean, just gives you chill bumps seeing the opening ceremony. I got to see some of it, and I didn't get to see all of it because it ran late before it got to start. So if you get a chance, probably MLB on YouTube will show some of that. So it's just great stuff. It's like a Field of Dreams moment where the Major League Baseball went back to the Field of Dreams and played a game there. That wasn't a real stadium. This here was a real stadium. So I just love what Major League Baseball is trying to bring back some of the history with the game. Tony Montana, the Cardinals have got to win. I think they will. I mean, I feel like they have a little bit better ball club than the Giants. They're all professional players, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. I do feel like they will pull ahead. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'd love to hear. Be sure everybody hit that thumbs up. It's free. It's the best way to support my stream. And I'll do my best to keep this on. Put in the radio broadcast. I'd love to call it play-by-play, but my throat is just not there tonight. I'm afraid I'd lose my voice if I tried to cover play-by-play tonight. So I do interlace it with the radio broadcast so y'all can hear a lot of the history behind this game. You know, these guys know more of it than I do. So we're going in the bottom of the 3rd. The Cardinals will be coming up. Looks like they're getting ready to come back up here. Texas. I'm in Texas as well.
Curtis Granderson was at the luncheon today. Big Pop
Nice.
Dexter Fowler was at the luncheon today.
Dexter.
There's a swing and a hard hit ball to left field, and that is over the head of the left fielder and off the base of the wall. Mason Wynn into second base.
There's them Cardinals.
Double. Way to go, Mason Wynn.
That's a good answer after that 3-run homer.
No kidding.
He's asking everybody that whether that went over the fence or not. I don't think he's hopeful. CB saying, go ahead, run anyway. We'll see. We'll find out.
13 doubles for Mason Wynn. Dexter Fowler was at the Willie Mays complex when he got the news that Willie had passed on. Heard them talking about that, about Dexter today.
Well, we do certainly for the Giant organization. We've talked about Willie in general just as baseball fans, but particularly for the Giants swinging a foul.
Puerto Rico, welcome, guys.
Connected with the Giants and then over.
Glad to hear you, Kimbronator here.
We remember that this is a big loss for them.
Just like losing Stan and Red and all the others we've lost in recent years.
Mike, Tim, swing and a base hit to left field. Wynn had to hold up to make sure that was going to drop. They get the ball in quickly, and Burleson's 2 for 2. A single to right, now a single to left. First and third, nobody out. Again.
Just like the first inning.
Cardinals coming back.
Doesn't line out to short again. That's what he did last time. About took Nick Ahmed's head off. Hit the ball very sharply, and Goldie's been swinging the bat well. 7-time All-Star, has a 4-game hitting streak. He's 6 for 18 during that time. Looking for his 10th home run of the season. One behind, just one behind Burleson. Swinging a foul ball, line drive foul ball off to the right. Donnie has his 7th home run today. Gorman has 16.
Turn up, too low.
And in case you missed it, Nolan
Is that better?
Arenado not playing today. He was hit on the right elbow with a pitch.
Let me know if that's
Next
too
delivery
loud
to
or
Goldie
just
is
right.
popped up behind home plate, and the catcher doesn't see it. Now he does, but it is about 4 rows back, right behind home plate, and a souvenir.
We could get a foul ball where we are, Ricky, if one comes whistling over the screen.
I think we could. I'm ready. I didn't bring my glove. Tell you what, I'm glad I don't have the gloves that were on display at the museum today. The gloves they used in the 1910s, 20s, and 30s, because I don't think those work. I don't know how they worked then.
They didn't complain about it.
No, they didn't. Nor should we. I'd love to have one of those gloves. Swinging a hard hit ball, foul though, down the right field line. That's going to go off the screen.
One of the outfielders was talking about Willie telling them, don't put your glove all the way down on your hand.
Right.
Awesome.
Leave
A
a
shout
couple
out.
extra inches, because that might come in handy catching a fly ball when you're on the run.
A lot of guys do it like that.
Shout out to
I was
Kempton.
actually surprised to see big leaguers doing that for the first time, but that's
Ramos.
absolutely right. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Goldschmidt at the plate, and a swing and a miss. He strikes out. Well, that's a big strikeout for Keaton Wynn. He gets the Cardinal first baseman. So now it's up to Gorman. So what Gorman did last time in the same situation, he's hit a long fly ball to center. I'd prefer that he pulls this one, because I believe the ball's carrying to right. There's some kind of jet stream going on over there.
Yeah, wind is blowing left to right. It was blowing in from center field during batting practice.
Well, we actually had a flyover. Maybe that's why there's a jet stream going that way. Maybe the Jets
flyover
they created a new
jet
Maybe
stream.
they did. I guess it doesn't really work like that. Pitch to Gorman is outside, ball 1. Gorman had RBI number 35 in the first inning. Wynn at third, Burleson at first. And the pitch to Gorman is fouled back. Oh, he had a good cut at that. I think he had that one measured. He was looking for that pitch, and he just missed it.
The 2 strikeouts registered by Wynn are on split finger pitches.
To Crawford and to Goldschmidt. Got Gorman 1-1. Next delivery is swung on and missed. That was a fastball up at 95. So he can rush it up there pretty good. Maybe the split here, John.
Maybe. He has Gorman set up for that.
Well, you mentioned he was hanging a few in the first inning. Don't be afraid to do that here. in the bottom of the third. The pitch to Gorman is popped up into left center field. That's going to be deep enough to get a run in as the center fielder Ramos catches it on the track. And again, same thing. Sacrifice fly, RBI. Burleson faked going to second, came back to first, and Gorman has two of them. 2 RBIs, and the Cardinals lead 4-3.
Ramos has a
Back up
throwing
on
arm
top.
out there, Ricky.
I'll say he does.
On the fly, he threw a strike to second base from the warning track in left center.
I've said this a lot of times. My favorite way to celebrate a sacrifice fly is to pause for station ID on the
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
swing and a foul off to the left by Brendan Donovan, who homered in the first inning. So if we're going to do everything the same as we did in the first inning, he should get the hint. Burleson, the runner at first, and the pitch is hit hard and deep to right field. And backing up and looking up is the right fielder. It's off the wall as Burleson moves into third base. Donovan into second, and he very nearly did it again. And again, that ball carried big time into right center field.
That ball would have been out. They have a double wall.
Here, and we are at a different angle, but it seems to me that there's a couple of balls that have been hit here that are lineouts at Busch Stadium. But they just keep carrying. I have
16 doubles for Donnie now.
I have an attendance guess already. I know it's early, but we were here early, and we're going to have a pitching change before you hear my guess. So I'm going to tease with that, and we'll get it when we come back. I know everybody loves that. And this pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Yep, they got a pitch and change coming up. First one. Guys, taking a break from that while they're doing the pitch and change. Hit that thumbs up, guys. With your help, that boosts this channel. I appreciate everybody in here. Just keep hitting that thumb up, and we get more and more people in here with us. So the more, the better, guys. Let's have a great time tonight. Great game, historic game tonight. They're playing in Birmingham, Alabama, Rickwood Field. Look it up. It's a historic baseball stadium that was built in 1910. Most of our grandparents weren't even around during that time, so pretty amazing stuff. A lot of historic Hall of Fame players played in this stadium. So you can think of a lot of great players set foot in this stadium and got to play. So these guys are extremely lucky. It's amazing to see this part of history happening tonight. So I wish I could show it with you, but we'll have the radio broadcast. Keep you guys up to date as much as I can here. We currently have a pitch and change, so that's why we're at a little bit of commercial break. I put some music on. Should be coming back here any second. Randy Rodriguez.
But 2 homers in the last 2 outings, 7 runs on 7 hits, and his ERA has swelled to over 5, and his first batter is Matt Carpenter, and he misses inside for a ball. So pretty quick hook by Bob Melvin of this pitcher, Keaton Wynn, who's out with responsibility still for the runners at second and third. That's Burleson and Donovan. And Rodriguez delivers a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Carpenter, who bounced out to first base his first time. Rodriguez made his major league debut on the 4th of May this year. Next delivery to Carpenter, goes back to the screen, a wild pitch. And
Whoa.
scoring from third is Burleson.
Another run.
Lead 5-3.
Insurance run.
That was helpful.
Wow.
That one just got away. He's got a nasty breaking ball, and that may be a
He
split.
does.
Either a split or a sweeper.
Well, it split to the screen.
It sure did. They're calling it a slider, but it is got a nasty bite to it, and it just snuck underneath the glove.
You can see it.
So another runner at third base. This time it's Donovan with Carpenter still at the plate. Cardinals wanting more. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Swung through a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, and that ends the inning. But the Cardinals, with that wild pitch, pick up 2 runs in the inning, and we go to the top of the 4th inning. Cardinals leading this one by a score of 5-3.
The end of 3. 5-3. The Giants allowed 2 runs. So they answered with 3 to tie it up with the Cardinals. Cardinals answered with 2 runs of their own. One by an error. But I'm telling you, the Cardinals got a good ball club. They're right at 500. So this should put them at 500 if they win tonight. Bum, bum, bum. So we're at how many likes we got on the stream? So we're at 14 likes. You guys rock and roll. Keep hitting that thumbs up, everybody. If you're new here, Kimbronator, hit the subscribe button. Follow me. I cover a lot of sports, football, baseball, and basketball. We just had the finals wrap up. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Got baseball season. We're fixing to be right at the All-Star break coming up here in a little bit. And we got football season getting ready to kick off. So make sure you hit that subscribe, turn on that bell notification. I appreciate all the support you guys stepping in. And hey, a lot can happen, guys. There's a lot of baseball left. Even in this game, it's not over till it's over. All right, I'm going to put that on. We're getting ready to come back live here.
Soler, will bat first for the Giants here, top of the 4th inning. He's the DH. 179 career home runs as the Cardinals have a 5-3 lead. And it is Palante with the high set. Hoping to have a quick 1-2-3 inning here as he did in the 2nd inning. And his first pitch is hammered to left field, and that ball might get out of the ballpark. Long way to run, a jump at the wall, and it's off the wall, and it eludes Donovan. Soler was not running out of the box and probably should be on third base. He thought for sure that one was going to leave the ballpark, and with the way the ball's carrying today, I can't say I blame him, but it was about halfway up the wall. Siani jumped to get it. It just eluded him.
It looked like it was out.
Him up. And Soler not able to get past second base, but at least it stayed in the park. What does it mean to be rich? At Edward Jones, it means supporting local communities. Edward Jones is proud to provide big brothers, big sisters with unique experiences for mentorship by partnering with the Cardinals. Edward Jones supporting local communities with a spirit of caring through rich moments like these. Wilmer Flores bats from the right side. First pitch to him is low, ball 1. Cardinals with 3 in the 1st and 2 in the 3rd. You'd like to have this lead stand up. Once you get the lead again, you put up a crooked number, as the Cardinals did.
Yeah, they need a quick out.
Palante checks on Soler at second base, and the pitch to Flores is inside, 2-0. So Wynn has been on base twice. He's walked and doubled and scored twice. Burleson's been on twice. He's singled and scored twice. And Donovan has a home run and a double and driven in 2 runs and scored once. They have been the Cardinals' offense. Swinging a ground ball left side. Handled by Crawford, the former Giant. Good strong throw from Crawford to get Flores for out number 1. Also part of the Cardinals offense has been Nolan Gorman, who's 0 for 0. But he's hit 2 sacrifice flies, and he has the other 2 Cardinal RBIs. The 5th run scored on a wild pitch.
Boy, Siani came very close to catching that drive by Soler.
I'm stunned it didn't leave the ballpark. There must be more wind. I don't see it by the flag in center, John, but the ball's carrying to right, and I don't think it's carrying the same way to left.
That's a short porch to right field.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Austin
Slater
Slater.
is going to pinch hit for the left-handed batting Mike Yastrzemski. This is an interesting move. I don't know if anything may have happened to Yastrzemski. He had a base hit, scored a run. Scored on the 3-run home run by Ramos. And Slater, a right-handed batter. Now, the numbers definitely say that Palante has more trouble with right-handers than left, but most managers won't manage that way. They'll keep the lefties in to face Palante and hope for the best. But it is the right-handed batting Slater batting for Yastrzemski, and the first pitch to him is a called strike. I would have to think something is amiss with Yastrzemski.
Normally we see Slater later in a ball game.
Yes, we do. Pitch clock down to 6 as Palante checks the runner at second. Now 3, and he goes home and misses low. One other thing that we've seen here at the ballpark already is Fredberg in between innings. He was entertaining the troops. Always good to have Fredberg fly in for a away game.
Redbird.
Long flight for a bird, I think.
But this is a home game.
That's right. Well, from a game away from St. Louis. So he's still got to fly here. Takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, that's the mascot.
2-1 the count to Slater. He does have good power. Maybe that's part of the situation here as the slider misses low. 3-1 to Slater with Nick Ahmed to bat next. Palante, what's his pitch count, you may ask? Oh, he is up to 60.
Not bad.
Working in the 4th inning. I would say that's on the high end. Paje sets up inside, and the pitch is down, just out of the strike zone on a walk. So Slater walks, runners at first and second, and Nick Ahmed will bat.
The walk is not bad because that at least gives you a force out. So you could turn 2 and get out of the inning. It's not bad.
Well, he didn't like the way things ended last year with Arizona.
But 10 years, though, of being with them. Pitch to him is swung on and missed. So he ends up in San Francisco, and Crawford ends up with the Cardinals. Ahmed's been hurt a lot the last few years. Maybe that's part of the issue. The 1-strike pitch is strike 2. Well thrown, 96 per, down in the zone. So Yastrzemski's out of the game.
Two play, what I said. One. And that's
win here.
Well, I thought I had it on. Wow, so we're out of that inning. So they walked a runner, got one on. They have it first and second, had a force. So that's an easier call. A stream deck. I hope I didn't have it on mute there on you guys. I'm sorry if I did. I'll try to make sure to keep it off. I don't want you to listen to all the commercials and stuff. Just bring you the raw game footage. I'm going to try to start covering some games with my voice, play-by-play. I wasn't prepared for it tonight. I feel like I'm about to lose my voice. Otherwise, I do play-by-play. Going in the bottom of the fourth, can the Cardinals put more runs on the board? What do you think? Everybody, don't forget to vote in the poll. We have a poll running. So far, 23 votes. 57% of you guys say the Giants will win. Keep voting. Keep hitting that thumbs up, everybody. Dream Beats is the name of the music here. If you're wondering, if you like their music.
Austin Slater stays in the game. He'll play right field for San Francisco. He replaced Yastrzemski. And the pitcher in the ballgame right now is Randy Rodriguez. He came on to finish the third inning, gave up a wild pitch that scored a run, then struck out Carpenter. And the book is now closed on Keaton Wynn. 2 2/3 innings, that's it. 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. Walked 1, struck out 2, and only threw 43 pitches to Cardinal batters as Crawford takes a pitch high for a ball at 97. This guy Rodriguez has an arm. There's no question about that.
No kidding.
He has 2 of them.
Yes, he does.
He has 2.
And his right one is pretty strong, 24 years old. 6 feet, only 166. There's a slider high. 6 feet, 166. Did that man a sandwich from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. And his next delivery to Crawford is outside.
The TV broadcast has it 2 outs.
And perhaps a wild streak coming up here.
They haven't corrected the TV board.
Crawford bats on the
They
left
took it
side
down.
and takes a pitch right down the middle for a strike.
They may be having problems with their computer that's running it.
They play him to hit the other way in the outfield. They play him straight up on the infield. Rodriguez delivers a swing and a foul back. So 3-2 the count on Crawford. Trying to get on for Pages. You know, the 9-pitch at-bat for Pages, I think, was a pretty important at-bat. Got the pitch count going, got Wynn working a little bit. Now, he got through that inning okay, but the next inning, the Cardinals got to him. That happens quite a bit. 3-2 pitches. Inside, he walked him. Leadoff walk.
Leadoff
See if the Cardinals
walk.
can make the Giants pay for that.
Man, coaches
on
hate
Sunday,
that.
June 30th, the Cardinals will be hosting the Reds. 10,000 kids, 15 and younger, entering with a ticket, will take home their very own Rawlings Kids baseball glove.
Yeah,
they
they
have a photo of it right now. Very sharp. Thanks to Rawlings. Info at cardinals.com/promotions. You're going to love that glove, but you need to be 15 and younger. Pages at the plate. He takes a little bit low. That didn't miss by much. Ball 1.
Bum, 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 bum.
The 27th best prospect for the Giants, and here he is in the big leagues. He must have come on fast. There's a strike to him. Or maybe
say
just
so.
the pitching woes.
He's got
as
some
the
good stuff.
Giants have not really pitched very well. Got an ERA of about a half a run more than the Cardinals do. Crawford takes his lead, and the pitch to Pages, a slider and a beauty. There's a strike. The Giants have hit a little bit better than the Cardinals, 10 points higher. And each team with the approximate same number of home runs. Well, the Giants have added one more. They have 74. But the Cardinals have added one. They have 73 on the season. And we are glad we're playing baseball here at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Pages at the plate, and the pitch to him is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Boy, when he throws that slider well, it is tough to hit. Michael Ciani will try to hit it.
That ball was a foot
He bats
outside,
with one
too.
out, one on. A walk to Crawford,
He
strikeout
chased
of
it.
Pages. 3 runs on 6 hits for the Giants, 5 runs on 5 Cardinal hits. But the Cardinals have bunched him. Ciani may be a threat to bunt here. Crawford draws the throw, and he is back safely.
One out.
1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Ciani, a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1 the count. They have really done a lot of work with the renovation of this ballpark and put money into it, which is outstanding for this facility. It's great for Alabama, for Birmingham. Swing and a miss as Ciani swung at a pitch. It was about a foot outside. He is not happy with himself. He takes off his helmet. I very much enjoyed the mayor of Birmingham at his speech today at the ceremony at lunch. There's a fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner, and Ciani strikes out. 3 of the 4 batters that Rodriguez has faced, he's struck out. Another thing I enjoyed at that luncheon today was the sign right above where the ceremony was. As you walk into the museum, there was a sign that was a quote from Ted Williams, and he said that they invented the All-Star game for Willie Mays. There's a swing and a foul, and that has been up there. That's not newly put there, but it was a great backdrop to the ceremony today. Ted Williams saying that Willie Mays epitomized what an All-Star game should be about.
No kidding. One of the greats.
Mason Wynn at the plate, and he takes a pitch, and that goes back to the screen. Another wild pitch, and that wasn't even close either. He's got the tendency to do that. He's had 2 wild pitches already. Wynn has had a good night, a walk and a double and 2 runs scored.
A little more foul territory behind home plate. Catcher has to run a little bit to retrieve those.
Got mud
You
on
don't
your
have a brick
face.
wall back there
Big
either.
You don't.
disgrace.
Runner at
It's like you're
second
playing
base.
some Queen.
And the pitch to Wynn is a called strike. The mayor, by the way, Birmingham, Randall Woodfin. And really eloquent words today. And Rob Manfred spoke after
And
him.
he's got some heat.
And the pitch to Wynn is a little bit high. Good eye. Very selective hitter is Mason Wynn. The count now 2-2. This ballpark is on the National Register of Historic Places. Why wouldn't it be? It feels historic as we sit here. Big lead. Oh, they got him picked off at second. The throw is high, but they got him. As Crawford thought he had a tell, and he was picked off at second base. 1-4 on the pickoff, and that ends the bottom of the 4th inning. We go to the 5th.
They would sleep.
5-3 Cardinals.
You love
One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon
And
may
the weatherman come to bring some tea
and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our
Even
leave
go.
and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. He took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us
Top of the 5th, guys. Keep dropping those votes. And hit that thumbs up. Like the stream, guys. It's the best way to support the stream. It's free.
Aren't we ever? All kinds of activities going on here, Claves. We've had a fun day. You know, it's a long day. There's no question about that. Yeah. Ollie Marmol talking about that. He said, you know, it's a long day, but I wish I could have done more. He was talking about being out at the Boys and Girls Clubs here in Birmingham this morning before the luncheon, and then he came to the field. So, it started early for him. We got in late, all of that. But he said, I wish I would have more time to go to the Boys and Girls Club. That was, I think, a moving moment for him.
No, I think you're right about that. As we start things off, Brett Risley stands in. He's a left-handed hitter. He's 1 for 2 so far this evening. The first pitch from Andre Palante is low for a ball. Wisely tapped back to Palante in the first inning and also singled to center. As Palante goes into his windup, here's his pitch. It's inside for a ball. Nice crowd on hand. Nice weather this evening here in Birmingham.
They're showing it in black and white on the
rain is not in the
now.
forecast.
And they're showing it in square format.
Inside again for a called strike.
Man, this is cool.
Alan Porter's the home plate umpire. Adrian Johnson, he's the crew chief. He's at first. C.B. Buckner is at second. And Malachi Moore is the third base umpire. The next one on the way, it's low for a ball.
You know, this really is an opportunity for Andre Palante, and he's been given several of them, and he's taken advantage of a couple of them, and a couple not so much. So here's, again, a historic opportunity for him, too.
Here's his next pitch. Inside once again for a ball, and he walked him. A leadoff walk now for San Francisco, and a red-hot hitter, Elliot Ramos, stands in.
Dangerous inning here.
It's certainly a dangerous inning. Third time around in the order now.
Yep.
And Ramos, who homered, it looked like just a lazy fly ball, and the next thing you know was over the fence.
So you saw it that way too. Thought I was seeing
I think
things.
Ramos thought the same thing as well.
Well, then let's take it back.
Big, strong right-handed hitter. Stands in, waits on the first pitch of Palante, and it's a called strike. Ramos is responsible for the 3 runs with his home run for San Francisco. They have 3 runs on 6 hits. As Palante pitching from the stretch, Wisely has the look like he might want to run. He doesn't. That pitch sails wide for a ball. Some very interesting dimensions here at this ballpark. 400 to center, 325 down the left field line, 332 down the right field line.
That's not the original.
In the new configured Rickwood Field. Palante pitching from the stretch, now throws over to first. Runner gets back in safely.
Now the Wikipedia dimension that they say is in deep right center field, not straight away right center, but deep right center is 392, but that may be wrong. I mean, I know Wikipedia is always right, but
I've never heard it been wrong.
I did not measure it myself, but it seems like it's shorter than that by the way the ball's carrying that way.
Next pitch from Palante is a called strike. You know, I think one of the reasons why it's probably that far, because as we've seen already this evening, it doesn't take much to hit it to right field or right center field.
It doesn't.
So it's a one ball, 2 strike count now to Ramos. And Palante's pitch is on the way. He fouls that one straight back.
And you don't necessarily think about this all the time when you're thinking about, who has an advantage at a certain ballpark by just purely saying that the Cardinals have more left-handed batters than the Giants. But maybe in this ballpark, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Because Solaire's ball that he hit, I think,
he crushed that ball.
Harder than the ones that went out to right field. That did not leave the park.
Palante with a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Ramos. That one sails wide for a ball. San Francisco Giants. This is our first time seeing the Giants. We'll see them 2 more times in St. Louis on Saturday and Sunday. Off day tomorrow for the Cardinals and the Giants.
They always find a way to compete, don't they?
They sure do. Another pitch from Palante, and there's a ground ball. This could be 2. Over to second for 1. Do they get 2? Yes, they do.
Yeah, they sure do.
6-4-3 on the double play. And all of a sudden, we're back to square. We owe you a station break, and we'll give it to you along the line on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Baseball is awesome. Glad you guys are here. Be sure, hit that thumbs up, guys. It's free. That's the best way to support the stream. We're at 15 likes. Keep hitting that thumbs up.
2 for 2 so far this evening. Bases are empty now. They give Bailey a lot of right center field hitting room. Called strike. Bailey looks back at Alan Porter and, are you sure about that? As Palante about to throw his 77th pitch as a tapper foul down the first base line. But he really has those left-handed hitters off balance.
I think his delivery has something to do with it, too. He hides the ball well. He throws the glove at you, and then he cocks his arm way behind him and kind of does a little, like, almost pitching machine movement to the plate.
So now the 1-0 count. That pitch is low for a ball.
By that I mean it's almost like the arm, like you think about a pitching machine, the old school kind. I'm not talking about the ones with the wheels that spin, but the one where the lever would go back and it would go all the way back and then go on top and boom. That's kind of how he throws.
Yep. As Bailey waits on the next pitch from Palante, and it's outside for a ball. Hey, don't forget, Gray Bar is your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, or maintain your operations.
Yep.
Gray Bar does that. So Bailey stands back in. 2-2 count. As Palante's next pitch is on the way, and it's inside for a ball. So he went from 0-2 to 3-2.
Be fascinating to see how Ali Marmol handles his bullpen today.
Well, with an off day tomorrow,
that's right.
That's a plus for him.
It is.
And if not the way Mr. Greason threw out the first pitch, we might have to bring him back to St. Louis with us as a ground ball foul down the first baseline.
I would not be against that at all. Now, I think we should suspend the 3-batter minimum. Just let him throw to one guy.
Throw to one hitter. And we have the commissioner here, so maybe we'll get the commissioner's permission.
I'm totally digging that idea. Let's do it. See if I can find him.
He's right over there to the left. Another pitch from Palante. Line drive into right field. Burleson is back. He's at the track, and he makes the catch for the final out. Well, we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Cardinals the Cardinals lead the San Francisco Giants 5-3.
6 say what? Yeah, everybody, we got 16 likes. You guys are rocking with those likes. Keep hitting that like button. If you haven't, hit the like button. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe. Turn that little bell notification whenever I go live at games. You can be in here with me. Chat it up. I interact with chat. So hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and tell somebody you love them. All right? Reach out and tell somebody you love them. Stream beats is the music. If you've hit the like button once, you don't have to hit it again. If you hit it again, it takes it off. So remember that. I've done that too for people. So if you've already hit it, you don't have to hit it again. Just hit it one time. Going in the bottom of the 5th. Cardinals are up by 2. Giants made a comeback, tied it up for just a minute, and the Cardinals came back, and they made a run for it, and so the Cardinals came back and scored some more runs. Furbies.com.
Bottom of the fifth we go, and Mason Wynn was at the plate when Brandon Crawford
Mason
was
Wynn.
thrown out, picked off from second base.
So yeah, he comes back to bat.
And that's the top of the batting order for the Cardinals. The Wynn, Burleson, and Goldschmidt here in the bottom of the fifth. The Cardinals lead 5-3. Along with the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney, Ricky Horton, Jim Jackson's here. I'm Mike Claiborne, and we're having a good time here in Birmingham. Festive atmosphere.
Sure is.
A lot of things moving around this
Really
ballpark.
fun.
First pitch Wynn sees, fouls it down the third base line.
I wouldn't mind a reprisal of what we saw in the first and the third inning from the top of the order here for the Cardinals.
I'd take that. You know, we talk about it being festive. There's a lot of great players in this ballpark. We think there's maybe, 10,000 home runs?
I tried adding them up, and then I'd find a new guy and say, I forgot about Reggie Jackson. And then you got to add, of course, Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt, Matt Williams, their third base coach. I mean, I'm not just coaches, players, the former players that are here.
How many MVPs do you think we have here at the ballpark?
Oh, wow.
You think about Jeter. You think
lot.
about A-Rod. You think about Jimmy Rollins. Another pitch to Mason Wynn. He pops this one into left field. The left fielder is there. Now he comes in. He's having a little trouble. No win, but the ball just seemed to.
It's not carrying that way.
It's not carrying at all. And he makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
I did give Chris Tuno the job. I texted him about the first inning. I said, would you add up all of the home runs of the people in the ballpark? And he's been ghosting me ever since. I don't know why.
Well, he's working on helping you with the attendance for tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I do know what that
Ticket
is.
prices.
DTs, I never went.
Ticket prices were 7 cents for a movie when the field opened in 1910.
332 fans of baseball and people who are appreciating the importance of the Negro Leagues in its history. That's what I would say.
Didn't take you long at all. Another pitch to Burleson is inside. That hit Burleson on the foot, so he's going to go to first.
He says it did, but they're not calling that. And he's going, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, Alan Porter said, yeah, it's yours. So he's hit by a pitch.
I guess all you have to do is ask.
I wish it was that easy. So Burleson's reached base 3 times tonight, two base hits, and also now being hit by a pitch, and that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie is 0 for 2 so far. He lined out to the shortstop, and he struck out.
This is one of those plays where you want to make sure you know what the umpire's actually calling before you decide to challenge it. You don't want to kind of risk that if he's already going your way. You want the other guys to challenge.
First pitch to Goldschmidt is outside for a ball. There's Rodriguez back on the mound for the San Francisco Giants. Good buzz in the crowd this evening. A lot of things going on.
And you know that there's some minor league parks across America where you get this kind of buzz because of the quaintness of the ballpark.
Pitch is low for a ball.
I mean, there's no stand fans in the outfield. There's no second deck. It's a one deck and
no luxury boxes.
No luxury boxes. It's just everybody kind of here, just being together as one. And I something about that is refreshing.
I agree.
As the next pitch from Rodriguez is on the way, there's a ground ball base hit in the right field as Paul Goldschmidt guided one past the first baseman. So the Cardinals now have runners at first and second with 1 out.
Burleson's big job there was to make sure the ball didn't hit him. Basically going right at him, and he had to make sure he didn't run into an out there.
If the ball hits him, he's out.
Gorman stands in. Gorman has a pair of RBIs on sacrifice fly so far. And Mike Yastrzemski, we want to remind everybody we have a new right fielder. That's Austin Slater. He replaces Mike Yastrzemski, who left the game with tightness in his left side. So let's see if Nolan Gorman can keep his RBI streak alive this evening. I'd like to see him hit one over the ball. I think he could hit one that far.
There's no question.
First pitch he sees, he pops it up foul. I asked him about it today. And I said, did you see how far? And he said, yeah. He said, I can get there.
His picture is big as life on the scoreboard that's in right center field, and he could hit his face right.
He could hit that ball. Knock the scoreboard over.
He could. Now, they spent a lot of money on the renovation, so I hope he doesn't.
First pitch, another pitch he sees and fouls it out in almost the same spot over our broadcast position. As Ricky mentioned, this is just a one-level ballpark. There's no upper deck. And the overhang is probably for those day games they would have here to shield the fans from the sun, because it can get a little toasty, as we found out earlier today being on the field.
Yes, it can.
So it's a 2-strike count to Gorman, 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and he taps it foul.
The players of both teams have makeshift clubhouses. They're actually kind of like tents, big buildings that were built just for those purposes.
Some of the things I saw in those clubhouses, or the Cardinals clubhouse, is better than some of the major league clubhouses I think we've been in. They did a very nice job.
It was like that in London too. They did a nice job of turning that into a baseball clubhouse.
Next pitch to Gorman, swing and a miss, and down on strikes he goes. So they're
out of here.
Boy, and here comes Bob Melvin, and it looks like we may have a pitching change. Let's make sure. Now he signals, and this pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care. Help feed Cardinals fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back.
Trying to minimize the damage. We're throwing on some stream beats. Don't forget, if you have not, hit the thumbs up, guys. Hit the like on the stream. We're sitting at 15 likes. Let's hit 20 likes. We're 5 away from 20 likes on the stream. That's the best way to support the stream. Hit the like button on the stream. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. So just click on it if you're on the phone, or click on it on the computer. Do you like baseball? I'm assuming if you're here, you love baseball. So this is a very historic game. I'm glad I'm able to bring this to you guys. So thank you for being here, tuning in. Thank you for the super chats. Mike Ross, I appreciate you doing that. You didn't have to do that, but I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Any of you guys play fantasy baseball? You got any of the players that are playing in tonight's game on your team? If you do, I play fantasy football. I don't play fantasy baseball. I guess candy. Throat is drying out. Hey.
For the San Francisco Giants, he's a lefty. We've seen him before. He goes 6'3", 190 pounds. This is his 32nd appearance of the season so far. He's 1-2 with an earned run average of 2.15. He faces Brendan Donovan. As Donovan already has 2 hits tonight, looking for his third, and he swings and lines one down the third base line, just foul.
He's out in the bullpen with his twin brother. One's left-handed, one's right-handed.
Some family. You'd think maybe they'd hope that they will be either left-handed or right-handed, save on buying gloves.
Yeah, I can see that.
Runners at first and second. Here's another pitch, and it's a strike right down the middle to Brendan Donovan. We mentioned Donovan had a 2-run homer in the first. He also doubled to right in the third inning. So here we go in inning number 5. As he waits, Rogers checks the runner at second, now comes to the plate. Excuse me, swing. That's a base hit up the middle. Here comes a runner around third. That's Burleson. He's going to score. And Goldschmidt goes into third base. So an RBI for Brendan Donovan, his third of the night. That gives the Cardinals another run. And guess what? It's a serious situation with 6 runs on the board. And I was just about to tell everybody that
when the Cardinals score 6, Clay, serious St. Louis fans know what that means. Drinks just 60 cents tomorrow at participating on-the-run locations. Grab one, pair it with some fresh food made right there in the STL, because we're not here in the STL, because on the run is St. Louis Series. You bet.
So the Cardinals looking to have a bigger inning as Jose Fermin now comes out.
What a great at-bat that was.
It was.
Oh, my goodness. What a night for Donovan, too. The Alabama native. Again, he was born in Germany, but that was a military situation. Really grew up in Alabama.
And Fermin sees the first pitch called strike. So he pinch hits for Matt Carpenter. Carpenter was 0 for 2 on the evening. Fermin, the right-hander hitter, runners now at first and third now with 2 out. And the next pitch is on the way inside, almost hit him.
So thinking ahead for this series, as of now, as of today, Taylor Rogers is the only left-hander in their bullpen. So you're talking about somebody to neutralize the Cardinal lefties, which is why Bob Melvin is using him. Well, he's going to want to do that on Saturday. He's going to want to do that on Sunday, too.
He may be able to get away with the off day. Check swing, he went around for a strike.
We will rock you.
By the way, Claves, I've been posting some photos from this evening on my Instagram feed. And I think the idea is to get kind of a flavor for what this ballpark is like and this night is like. And I just took one of what is almost a full moon, a really pretty sight just over the batter's eye and kind of deep left center field. It's a full moon tomorrow, so it's close.
Good, I'll set my clock for that.
Set your clock.
Another pitch to Fermin, inside again for a ball, and you can see the drone for the network flying just in front of the moon up there.
Kind of looks like E.T., doesn't it?
Yes.
So for those of you scoring the moon cycle at home, tomorrow is the strawberry moon, June 21st.
I did not know that.
Now you do.
That's wild stuff. There's another one on the way to Fermin. Ground ball to the shortstop. He comes up. That's Nick Ahmed. Over to first for the out. Cardinals score. Well, they threatened to score. Did not score. They scored 1. We were looking for more. So we now go to the top of the 6th inning. Cardinals lead 6-3.
End of 5, coming into the top of the 6, guys. So, what a game! What a game! Cardinals are up by 3. They extended the lead. So, Giants, are they out of it? Or are they going to get some more runs on the board? Don't forget, we still got the poll rolling. I'll end it probably into the 7th inning. I'll knock off the poll. Got 31 votes. Sitting at 55% of you guys say the Giants are going to win. So keep your votes in if you have not voted in the chat. If you already voted, you can't vote again in that. Listen to some stream beats in between these innings here. Don't want to power you guys through the commercials. Boom. If you're new here to the stream, chat it up. Let me know where you're watching from.
As a roofer, I don't have time.
I thought they were coming back. They got the stand up to cancer going on right now. Everybody's holding up the signs on the field.
We have our 6th inning message going on. We'll let you hear a little bit of this.
I'm gonna have to mute that. So I got to be careful on music I play because YouTube will throw copyright on it. So, yeah, guys, it's a great game so far. 3-6. They did extend their lead. The Cardinals did in that inning by another run. So, still a lot of baseball left. It's not over till it's over, so don't give up. Keep your votes in. Hit the thumbs up on the stream if you have not. And I appreciate each and every one of you coming in here to watch the game. And one thing I always tell all of my fans and people that stop by the channel, man, reach out and tell somebody you love them today. Say, hey, I love you. Make their day better and make yours better too. Hope you've had a great week. It's going to be Friday tomorrow, the 21st. This month is almost over. So And we got a great baseball game in historic Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama.
As we stand for cancer here in the 6th inning, very moving moment here at the ballpark as everybody was on their feet. And you've probably seen it on the Fox games when they do it. We had a chance to have it happen here this evening. As we start off the 6th inning, it'll be Matt Chapman, followed by Conforto and Jorge Soler.
And Andre Palante is still out. My guy, you and I were talking between innings.
Everybody
about
keep
the pitch
hitting that
count
like
for
button.
Palante,
Let's
which
get
is
this
up into the 80s.
current viewer up to
Ollie,
20.
of course, loves his bullpen and can't wait to use
Sitting
him. But
13,
he's going to send
12,
Palante
13
out for
right
just a
now,
little bit
bouncing
more.
around. So keep hitting the
You're
like
right,
up.
The
Stay here with me.
moment, I think, important for everybody's touched one way or another by that dreaded disease, and baseball has really kind of taken hold of that message of standing up and rising against cancer and helping to fight causes that, or fight for causes or for organizations that are trying to find cures, I should say, for cancer. And baseball's done a great job of that. But it's another example of how this game is, it's baseball and a little bit more. And
Yes.
that's just another thing to add to it.
I think you'll see Palante, they'll keep him till Conforto.
Yeah, that's probably right.
And he's the next left-hander after Chapman. Hey, don't forget the PGA Tour champions return to Ascension Charity Golf Classic September 3rd through the 8th at Norwood Hills Country Club. You can visit AscensionCharityClassic.com for more tickets and more information. There's Palante going through his warm-up tosses. We're just a little bit delayed because of the ceremony we had.
I invited Claves, everybody to go to my Instagram feed just to check out the photos, and I did not invite them to what it was. And the reason I didn't is because I didn't remember what it was, but I looked it up. It's Ricky STL49. You know, you got a lot of passwords. You don't even know your own stuff. I don't know my stuff, but I'm glad some folks do because they've already visited there. But Ricky STL49 is my Instagram feed, so I do have some photos of the evening here, and I hope folks will enjoy that and feel like you're connected to what's going on here.
First pitch to Matt Chapman is a called strike. Chapman's 0 for 2 on the evening. Grounded out to third and also was called out on strikes. As Palante comes to the plate. Breaking ball, and he lines this one in the right field. That's going to get down for at least a hit. He turns the corner. He's going to go into 2, and let's see if they get him at second base. The throw is safe.
Wow,
was that close,
They made it close, though. They made it very close.
Burley has 4 outfield assists in right and very nearly got his 5th.
One step.
Hang on a minute. Let me make sure that he didn't get him.
Let's see what the replay says.
And they say play on.
He was safe. So we'll play on, and that'll bring up Michael Conforto. Conforto 0 for 2 so far this evening. And this will probably be Palante's last batter. As Conforto, the left-hander hitting. Left fielder this evening. Palante checks the runner at second. Comes to the plate. It's a called strike. Right down the middle. Nice crowd on hand, as Ricky mentioned. Over 8,000 people here at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Glad to be here. The next pitch from Palante. It's a called strike as well. Well, they say it was low. Allen raised the hand about halfway and then said, nah.
So that means it was almost a strike.
Almost a strike.
Which, doesn't help you.
Yeah, they don't have that column on the scoreboard.
Nope.
So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. As we go to the 6th inning of play. Another pitch, breaking ball. That sails wide.
Boy, he looks a little arm weary on that delivery.
Cardinals lead at 6-3, 6-7-0 for the Redbirds. San Francisco has 3 runs on 7 hits. As Palante about to throw pitch number 88. It's on the way. Inside for a ball, and I agree with you, Ricky. He's forcing it a little bit.
Well, when you get tired, you either force it or you kind of get lazy with something. You're not really lazy, but that's what it feels like coming out of your hand because you don't have the same strength that you had at the beginning of the game, and I think he's at that point right now.
So here we go. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's on the way. Ground ball foul.
Jose,
Cardinals
yes,
dugout. Here come the
absolutely,
Ravens
man.
and bounce back onto the field.
You know what
Yeah, I have a bot that watches.
He was trying to take out Miles Michaelis.
You're welcome.
He was going right for Michaelis, who by the
bot
way,
watches
was
my
starting
chat.
Saturday against Jordan Hicks. Our pregame show.
And if you
begins
do all
at
caps, it's
12:20,
a
play-by-play at 1:05.
The spammers do that.
On the Cardinals
mutes
radio
them, so
network.
I do apologize
If
if muted that on
Jordan
you.
earlier today. He's feeling
So-
good about life. Misses St. Louis. Was having a lot of fun in San Francisco. Got off to a great start.
Sure did.
Kind of hit a bump in the road, but he said he's okay.
Thank you for coming in, man.
He enjoys being
Be
a
sure to
starter.
hit the thumbs up on the
So I hope you
stream.
enjoy your start after Saturday. As Palante checks the runner at second, comes to the plate, swing and a miss, and down on strikes he goes. As Palante pitched from behind, pitched out of trouble. And that's the first out of the inning. Let's see if Ollie's going to let him go for a little while longer.
Looks like we're having a bullpen catcher change. As
Changing the
JT,
catcher.
Injured Tehran, who's been a
He'll be out of
long-time
breath.
bullpen coach, is now running across the field to go out to the bullpen. I was wondering where the Cardinals' bullpen was. I wasn't sure which one was theirs, but he was in helping to catch for Pajes, I think, between innings, but now he's had to run back to the bullpen. That's quite a run.
It is quite a run. And also the fact that Ivan Herrera is not available to the Cardinals this evening. He had some back issues.
That's why. Good
And,
point.
so that's probably the reason why he had to hustle out there. He'll be out of breath until tomorrow. First pitch to Soler is inside for a ball.
I will say I see him almost every day working out,
He is
which means I'm there, which I'm bragging.
Well,
there,
no,
but
you're watching.
I'm
You didn't
watching
say
him. I
anything
go
about
there to
working
watch him
out.
work
Yeah,
out,
okay.
but
Yeah,
he's a workout fiend. He's such a great guy, really is.
He's great for this organization for
KT
sure.
from Venezuela. Started out as an interpreter.
Next pitch is in the dirt for a ball.
Minor league catcher, and then he became an interpreter, and then now he's a longtime bullpen catcher, and he and Jamie
Oh, that was a
do
pretty
great job,
pitch.
both of them.
1 ball, 1 strike now. Another one on the way from Palante. That's low for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Adam Klumstein and Andrew Kittredge are warming in the Cardinal bullpen.
I'm holding my breath here with Soler.
Yes. He has mad power.
He's up to 93 pitches on his
Everywhere he's
pitch
played,
count
he's
right
shown
now.
that
So he's.
ability.
This is the last time we're going to
Pitches in
see
the dirt
him.
for a ball. So Palante just trying to get through.
It is going to be a tough game. It's
this point.
3-6, but
Cardinals
it's not over till it's over.
Warming up as
That's
we
right,
speak.
Connor. Welcome, my friend.
Now Palante steps back on the rubber.
Tried to answer your
They
question
played
the other
Soler
day,
pull on the
Connor.
infield.
So
Straight up in the outfield and deep.
you asked me my favorite
That's
teams.
Soler's
I like
next pitch.
Chicago
He's waiting
Cubs
for
in
is outside
baseball.
for a
Is
ball
one of my
again,
favorite
so
teams in baseball.
Palante finds himself now
Football, Cowboys,
with
basketball. I
another walk on
like
his
the
record.
Houston
Let's see what
Rockets.
Ollie decides to do is he's
So I'm
moving
kind of
around.
all over the
Well, I would
place.
think with runners on base, he wouldn't go to the young pitcher. He'd go to Kittredge, although it's only the 6th inning. I say only the 6th inning.
Welcome,
but
welcome,
you've got
everybody.
2 runners on.
one swing of the bat and we're tied again.
That's right.
And that brings up Wilmer Flores, who has had some fun with the Cardinals in his career.
We're going to find out who he goes for. I would think it would be Kittredge over Klopfenstein, but you know what? We're going to find out here shortly, won't we?
And this pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We will be right back.
Give goodwill. Yeah, I'm not going to make you listen to the commercials. We're going to throw it on Stream Beats for a minute. We'll listen to that. Yeah, guys. As far as like cross NHL, I don't really watch it, so I don't have like a true favorite. But as far as basketball, I like the Rockets back in the 90s. That's when I watched basketball. Growing up as a kid, that's when I got into it. Baseball was the Cubs. During that time, it wasn't as easy to get a lot of games as it is today. It's still hard today, but back then it was a lot harder to get games. You had to catch them when you could on TV or read about them. So, one of the channels we got was Chicago Cubs. They played a lot of day games in the 80s and 90s. And so I got to watch the Cubs grow up a lot. Got to see the Cardinals, White Sox. I lived close to Houston, so I was an Astros fan. I didn't really get to watch a lot of Rangers games. Of course, a Cowboys fan. As far as just across of all the different sports, The main two that I played was football and baseball, and I watched a lot of basketball. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. We've got a great game right now, a historic game at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama, with the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the San Francisco Giants. The Cardinals are playing the home team. So be sure, if you're new here, if you have not, hit a thumbs up on the stream. That's the best way to support the stream. It's free, doesn't cost you guys anything. And we're back.
Well, Andrew Kittredge is now on in relief of Andre Palante. Palante gave the Cardinals what they were looking for, some quality innings. Kittredge comes in a little early, though, Ricky.
He is a little early now. We haven't seen Romero and Helsley in several days now, and they kind of needed the break, but I would guess they both are ready, and you might get certainly an inning out of Helsley, maybe an inning plus out of Romero, maybe an inning plus out of Kittredge.
First pitch from Kittredge to Wilmer Flores is a called strike on the outside corner.
It still doesn't add up to the 3+ innings that you need, so it'll be interesting to see who the fourth pitcher might be.
Runners at first and second, 1 out. Now time is called. Flores, he's hurt the Cardinals in the past. He's 0 for 2 so far this evening. Kittredge's next pitch is a line drive into center field. That ball is going to get down for a hit. As Ciani is able to knock it down, the runner is going to score, though. 1 run will score. Ciani saved the Cardinals from
that was a bullet
disaster because he was able to knock that ball down and it wouldn't roll to the wall. We owe you a station break. We'll give it to you now. The Cardinals Radio Network is powered by Graybar.
Are you a baseball nut? So am I. I love baseball. Hey, just a fan of baseball. Like I said, I grew up a Cubs fan, but I'm a fan of baseball, guys. What not to love?
Well, the San Francisco Giants have scored here in the top of the 6th inning. Score now 6-4.
Let's go, Giants.
And in the batter's box now is Nick Ahmed. Oh, check that, Austin Slater. And Slater sees the first pitch low for a ball. They appeal and they say no.
You're right. Ciani made a nice play just allowing the 1 run to score. He actually dove for it and was able to smother the ball on 1 hop. And if it got by him, we would have had a lot of trouble. But it's 6-4 Cardinals, and they're threatening for more.
Slater waits on another pitch. He fouls this one off out of play to the right side. Slater drew his walk with his first at-bat this evening. He replaces Mike Yastrzemski, who left the ball game with tightness in his left side. So a 1-ball, 1-strike count to Austin Slater. Right-handed hitter facing right-handed pitching Andrew Kittredge, and he sails 1 wide for a ball. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out. In the top of the 6th, Cardinals lead 6-4. As Kittredge pauses, checks the runner at second, now comes to the plate. In the dirt, good save by Pages to keep it in front of him.
Boy, this inning could very easily get away from the Cardinals. Kittredge has been good most of the time, has had some blips on his record, but big pitch here, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike to Austin Slater. As Kittredge comes to the plate, ground ball foul just past the third base coach, Matt Williams. He was a good player.
That he was.
Matt Williams was an awesome
player. He may have
player.
set the record for getting around the bases after hitting a home run. He didn't waste anybody's time.
Scott Rowland did that. Former Giant Chris Spire did that.
As Kittredge with another pitch on the way. A line drive into center field. That's going to get down for a hit. The runners cannot advance beyond the initial bases. Soler wasn't sure if Ciani was going to come up with that. So now the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Wow.
And that brings up Nick Ahmed. Nick Ahmed so far.
Man, this is a good game, guys.
Very solid contact against Andrew Kittredge so far. First 2 batters.
Stay in here with me.
Drives, and they're just taking him right back up the middle, both of them.
Not trying to do too much with it. So Ahmed, who struck out earlier, also hit into a 1-4-3 double play. He stands in from the right side. As Ricky described earlier, he has a very unique batting stance. First pitch he sees is a ground ball foul. That almost clipped the
Man,
runner.
bases loaded, 1 out.
Jorge Soler.
Can they turn to a double play? They need it.
John was talking about it earlier about when Nick Ahmed, they wanted to give him his ring from the Arizona Diamondbacks. He said, nope, you keep it. That was not a good separation between those two. Another one on the way to Ahmed, and that's outside for a ball. He was a little salty on how they released him. It was in September. And he's latched on and found a home here in San Francisco now. Good player. He waits on another pitch from Andrew Kittredge. There he swings and taps.
I think that's
that
what
one
they're
foul.
saying.
Ball boy runs out a new supply of baseballs for Alan Porter, our home plate umpire.
Sometimes you can just tell, you just get a feeling, feels like the game's right here. I mean, a good thing could happen. There could be a double play.
I think you and Ollie are on the same page.
And a bad
here.
thing could happen, and that's why he wants Kittredge in this game, not the rookie making his major league debut.
As Ahmed waits
Go
on
ahead,
another
run
pitch
is on
from
first.
Kittredge. It's on the way. Swing, and he fouled that one back. He was just trying to stay alive with that pitch as that pitch continued to sail away from him.
That was straight
So it's a ball
back
and
to
2 strikes
when he fouled it off.
to Nick Ahmed. Not very good when the bases are loaded, hitting a career 167. Now he calls time. Hey, don't forget to miss out on your chance to get discounted Cardinal tickets. You can get 8 or more gallons of gas at participating stations by using the Phillips 66 Fuel Reward Forward app and receive 2 Cardinal tickets. So all you need to do is check out for more information. Visit cardinals.com/Phillips66. The next pitch from Kittredge is on the way. Another check swing. He literally threw the bat at that ball and fouled it off.
His bottom half went one way, and his top half went another way, and the bat went a third way. That was the most disconnected swing that you're ever going to see, but he did it because he was fooled on it and was trying to just keep the
I would
bat
say
alive,
so.
and he did.
As Andrew Kittredge takes a deep breath on this warm summer night. Well, about to be summer. Next pitch on the way, and that swing, nope, didn't go around. Thought about it, but did not offer. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
Boy, some tension here in the top of the 6th inning, and more baseball ahead.
As Kittredge pauses, now pitches. Low for a ball. So he's laboring just a bit.
Man, that guy's loud. You can hear him.
Crowd still buzzing. They're enjoying this big league baseball here in Birmingham.
Yeah.
As Nick Ahmed, now Kittredge steps off the rubber.
Looking around, I see a lot of people.
You can already
with,
see what
some people
happened here.
literally with fans, others with programs fanning themselves, and it feels like a throwback moment, doesn't it?
It does. It truly does. As Kittredge now leans back just a bit. Now he comes to the plate. Inside, popped up. Left field. Brendan Donovan now comes
he popped
back
it up
in.
deep
He
enough.
makes the catch. The runner tags, and he throws to third base, which is the right move, and the run scores. It's now 6-5. So RBI for Nick Ahmed.
Wow.
They cut the lead to 1.
Well, the way things were going in that at-bat, I'll take the out and give up the run, honestly. I mean, you just need outs. The Giants have got the Cardinals on their heels here. That's going to close the book on Palante, who's going to be charged with all 5 of those runs in 5 1/3 innings, 7 hits, walked 3, struck out 5, 95 pitches for Palante with 57 of those strikes, and actually pitched a little better than those numbers, in my mind.
That brings up Brett Wisely. He's the leadoff man. Left-handed hitter, waits on the first pitch and hits it into left field. There's Brendan Donovan. He's there. He's under it. He has it for the out. Well, the Giants come back and score 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Cardinals still lead 6-5.
Well, guys, this is a tough game. They're going to go down the wire, so don't give up on it yet. Like Connor said, it's going to be hard to tell who wins. I do feel like Cardinals have a better team. They're closely matched, so this is great 2 teams to show up tonight to play at this historic game. So, like I said earlier, it's a historic game. It's hard to tell who's going to win, so stay with it here. I'll I'm not going to do my play-by-play. We're going to live stream it in with the radio broadcast. I'm watching live TV, but I'm overlaying it with the radio, so it's a good way to watch it if you can ever do that. Sometimes a radio broadcast is a little bit more detailed than the TV broadcast. Hope you guys are having a great week. And those of you guys having any parties or plans this weekend, hope the best for you. So be sure to reach out and tell somebody that you love them this week as well. We're in the mid of 6th inning. St. Louis is coming up. And it looks like Crawford is going to be the first one up.
I send flames, call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame.
Can the Cardinals get some more runs this inning? We'll see what happens. I think they can.
The bottom of the 6th, the Cardinals are going to have a pinch hitter. Dylan Carlson is going to bat for Jose Fermin, who batted for Matt Carpenter in the designated hitter position. Carlson so far this year,
okay, it had it on Crawford, but he did.
He's yet to hit a home run. He's driven in 7. Played some really good defense in Florida, that's for sure. And starting to swing the bat just a little bit better. So let's hope he can continue that against Taylor Rogers, the left-hander for San Francisco. It'll be Carlson, Crawford, and Pages for the Redbirds here in the top bottom of the 6th.
Actually, I think he is batting for Crawford, and it'll be Crawford spot.
This is XM radio broadcast. This is for the Cardinals.
First pitch from Carlson is outside for a ball.
The game is on Fox. If you want to watch it on television, it's on Fox.
His next pitch is on the way, and Carlson pops this one foul out of play.
So my guess is Donovan will move in to play third base, and Carlson will move into one of the outfield positions.
And like I said, I have it here.
Probably left
I'll just
field.
mute it for the commercials for you guys so you don't have to listen to all that.
Carlson wears a number 3 on his back. He steps back in, waits for another pitch from Taylor Rogers. And it's on the way. Breaking ball high. Ball 2. Cardinals have an off day tomorrow. Then they pick this series up against the Giants back at Busch Stadium. Good tickets are available. Another pitch is high for a ball. Should be a fun series this weekend. Some good pitching, especially on Sunday, where Logan Webb will go. And he'll face Sonny Gray. As Rogers' next pitch is on the way, and Carlson fouls this one straight back, hits the screen. Ball boy comes out to retrieve it. Is it a little tepid for you right now?
Our air conditioning went out.
Yeah, I can tell.
Little tepid indeed.
You have the look of a man that's bewildered
You are.
because of the
All right, Noah.
ever-rising humidity. All right.
A little hotter too because it's now 6-5 Cardinals. It's been
This
a little
game
tightened up as far as
has been a
that's
good game so
It's a
far.
full
It's a close
count to
game.
Carlson.
Looked like the
As Rogers
Cardinals are going to
comes to the
beat them
plate.
pretty easily, but then they're
Swing
making a
and pops
comeback.
This one in the center field. The center fielder is there. He makes the catch as Ramos reels that one in. Ramos a pretty good player from what we've been told. They like his ability to cover, especially you have to be a good guy in the ballpark.
Let's
they
go
play in
Cardinals.
San Francisco. So
Hey,
that's the
guys,
first
be
out of the
sure
inning.
to vote in the poll and chat.
And
Don't
that will
forget to
bring
drop
up
your
Pedro
votes in.
Pages. Pages
Cardinals
looking
are
for his
taking
first hit
over
of the night.
now. 41 votes.
He's 0 for 2.
54% of you guys saying the Cardinals will win. So it was Giants.
He's done
now
a
it's
nice
flipped
job
over to
behind the
Cardinals.
plate as a catcher.
We'll end the poll
waits
at
on
the
the first
end of the
pitch. It's
7th
inside for a
inning.
ball.
So keep voting.
Frames well. Seems like he's on the same page with his pitchers. And he can block a ball and can throw.
Yes, he can.
Another one on the way, breaking ball and a called strike as Pages gave up on that pitch and had some late action to it.
Very likable, too. Easy
Yes.
to get along with, and I think he told the story very well. Of
If
his
you
dad
have
being there
not,
on
hit the
Father's Day,
thumbs
and
up
was
on
kinda
the
open
stream,
about that.
guys. It's free.
Another
That's the best way
pitch
to
is a
support
called
my
strike,
stream.
so he's in the hole,
Hit the
1
thumbs
ball,
up.
2 strikes.
You know, it's endearing when players let you kind of into their world a little bit. And meeting his dad, Edgar, he was that way too. He's just telling us just how happy he was about the moment. The best gift a dad could have is to watch his son hit his first major league home run, Father's Day weekend. I mean, it's just really a good story.
And a home run that helped the Cardinals win, too, by the way.
Yeah, you bet.
Another one from Rogers, and Pages grounds this one to the first baseman. He shuttles it over to Rogers. He tags the bag. 3-1 on the putout. 2 out.
Nice.
And that'll bring up Michael Ciani. I thought he was trying to get your attention. But apparently you weren't.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought he was trying to get your attention.
No, I was actually just saying a prayer over the air conditioner.
Oh.
I was
It
laying
doesn't
hands
appear
on
that it's been answered.
Laying hands on it didn't
Yeah.
work yet.
You don't have any holy water or anything we can douse on it, do you?
Nope.
Temperature. Let's see the temperature.
Got some water, though. That's good.
Not enough. As we had a little mound visit.
83
between the
degrees
catcher
there.
And pitcher. That meeting has been adjourned, and we'll get back to action here. As Michael Ciani stands in with
51%
2 out
humidity.
here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cardinals lead 6-5 now.
A lot of humidity.
Of all the things you witnessed this evening, what do you think has been the coolest thing? Other than the game itself. As Ciani sees a breaking ball for a called strike.
I would say watching Mr. Gleason, and I have to call him Mr. 99-year-old, former Negro League player, also played in the big leagues, major leagues, and at the end, watching
pitch, and Ciani pops this one foul.
Watching him throw out the first pitch.
That is true.
I thought watching the Cardinals and the Giant players escort the Negro League players out to the field.
That's a close second, and he was part of that too.
He led the way,
especially Willie McGee taking
exactly. Makes you feel good about being a Cardinal fan on days like this. The pitch is high and tight for a ball.
Well, I'm hoping, and honestly, being a Cardinal fan, yes, being a fan of African American advancement in our culture, yes, but being a fan of humanity. I mean, there's a lot of human moments here tonight, which I'm really excited about.
Strike 3 called to Ciani. He's down on strikes. And the Cardinals go down 1-2-3. We go to the 7th. Ricky will have it for
7th
you.
inning, guys.
Still leads 6-5.
Game, Willie Mays.
MLB Network Radio remembers Willie Mays.
My father was a baseball player. He was a left fielder and center fielder. I was the bat boy. I was about 9. He convinced the team that we were playing to let me play the last 2 innings of every game they played.
Willie Mays, legend, 1931 to 2024.
Hey everyone, it's Brian Geltzeiler from.
All right, well, won't let you listen to all the commercials, so thank you guys for showing up, supporting the stream, hitting the thumbs up on the stream. I'd love to hear where you're from. Let me know in the chat where you guys are watching from. I'd love to hear that. So, got a great game here, top of the 7th. So it's a 5-6 game. A lot of baseball left in this game, so don't give it up yet. Let's see who wins this historic game. It's played in Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. This stadium predates Wrigley and it predates Boston, Fenway. So this is the oldest baseball stadium in America. What history is happening here, guys? Daniel, California, welcome, my friend. Texas here is where I'm from. So glad to have you here, man. Dum, bum, bum. They're at a commercial break in between innings here. We're fixing to start the 7th inning. Can the Giants get more runs, or will the Cardinals hold them the top of the 5th or top of the 7th? Bum, bum, bum. The Woodlands.
Runs in the 6th.
Nice.
It'll be
You're in the
Elliot Ramos to lead off.
So, Larry, I believe
struck
that.
out, homered and bounced into a double play, and Kittredge did not have
Great
a
player.
good sixth inning. He gave up hits to the first two batters he faced, a sacrifice fly, then got a fly out, and he gets a pop out on the first pitch here in the seventh. That'll help. Burleson coming in from right field, and Alec makes the play for out number one. Good to see Burley have a better game today. He's been on base all 3 times. He scored 3 times. It was not his best game ever yesterday.
No.
Struck out 3 times, which I don't think I've ever seen him do. And he made a couple of plays in right
Magnolia?
field at the end that didn't work his way either. And
I'm
Ollie
in
Marmol
Northeast
is
Texas.
out to take
I'm
out our pitcher.
2 hours from
and
Dallas.
that means we are going to have
where
a
I
pitching
live at.
change. And it's brought to you by
Georgia.
Missouri Farmers Care.
Nice.
Big B to Cardinal fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Instagram. We'll be right back.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand
What's
Slam
my
ticket package
opinion?
today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis
Turn this
Grand.
down a second.
Steps away from
Opinion on
Busch
Fam,
City.
a Solaire duo.
Plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed
I mean,
internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or
Fam,
postgame
I mean, he's
meal
just
at
an all-around
Zia
player.
Bar and
Solaire
Grill.
is
Grand
young,
Slam ticket
athletic.
packages start at
I mean, they make a great
$199.
combo.
Book
I
yours
mean, what's
today
not
at
to love about them?
MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Turn this.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, mini.
Turn it down so it's not so loud. So, yeah, there's one of my favorite players in baseball to watch is Altuve. And why I like Altuve is just because of his size. I mean, he's so small, and it's hard to believe that he can do what he can do at his size. That's what's crazy about it. Think about it. So what's your opinion on Daniel? What do you think? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it too.
Answer a few questions and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your
Fam and Solaire back to back. I wouldn't want to have any pitcher face them.
Mercy, official medical provider.
No,
of
I'd
the St. Louis
hang it up.
If you want to know what the players are saying, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to learn what the front office is thinking, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to see the stories no one else is
who's your favorite player?
Cardinals Magazine.
Fam or Solaire? Which one would you have to pick? If you had to pick one, who would you pick?
Start your subscription today. Check out the great subscriber offers at cardinals.com/magazine or call 314-345-9000. Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
New pitcher for the Cardinals is John King, the left-hander. And he is pitcher number 2 out of Ollie Marmol's bullpen. Andrew Kittredge is out. He did not fare very well in this game. He did get an out to start this inning at least. And he'll now face Patrick Bailey, a switch-hitting catcher who's going to bat right-handed, and he bounces one foul over towards the Giants dugout, strike one.
A lot of first pitch swings this evening by San Francisco.
And I'm okay with that as long as they're making outs.
Boy, that would be a tough lineup.
Dylan Carlson's now in the ball game, as you predicted.
Man, you should be a manager. That's a
Brendan Donovan's now playing third
solid
base.
lineup there.
And the strike is in at the knees to Bailey. John King has been a nice pitcher for the Cardinals. He's a nice guy.
Especially if you had,
but I mean, he's
a
nice
solid batter,
he's been a helpful
middle, lower of the order.
So Carlson is in left. Donovan at third. The next delivery is a little bit outside, but again,
Giants known as the gumshoe.
Pages. I love the catcher fist pump. I mean, I just think
gumshoe.
That's such an awesome thing to support your pitcher.
Did you get a lot of fist pumps?
Sometimes I got some, and sometimes I got something else. There's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit by Bailey. So no fist pump there. His third hit of the game. And he is the tying run now at third. On Friday, June 28th, the Cardinals
that would be a lot of responsibility.
25,000 fans.
I don't know if I would want it.
16 and older.
I would like to try it.
Bobblehead of
I'll
Paul
be honest.
Goldschmidt wearing the Cardinals' new City
It would be fun to
Connect
try.
uniform. Very sharp-looking bobblehead. Tickets at cardinals.com/promotions. I would say Tom Pagnozzi was good at that. Mike LaValliere was good at that. Darryl Porter was good at that. Maybe they all were. I'm
The
trying
Dodgers
to think of
win?
a catcher that wasn't. Tony Pena was
I didn't
good.
see all the scores
I never
earlier.
quite
I've
knew
been
what
on
he was
this.
saying. He'd come out to the mound and he would speak English, and I would speak Spanish to him, and we don't really know what we were saying. So there's a strike on the outside corner. We should have kept to our own languages is what I'm
Yeah, Dodgers beat the Rockies 5-3.
He was a one-knee catcher
Houston
before there
won.
was one-knee catcher.
Yes, he was. And a good one.
Fastball just misses the inside corner to Chapman.
My day was
Doubled
great,
and scored
Charles.
just
I hope
last
your
inning.
day was great, too, man.
You think about Pena.
Hope everybody's
Santiago
day was
the guy who
awesome.
could do that.
2-1 pitch to Chapman is a called strike. Good sinking fastball just on the outside corner. It may have been the changeup, in fact, as I look at
Mookie,
the
he ain't
miles per. From King, who's
Tuna.
working very quickly.
Ain't done.
I'm okay with that.
I am too. He'd love to
I think
get
that's
a
what you're
double
saying,
play.
Daniel. Yeah.
As would we. Next pitch is outside, and he missed with the changeup there. Kind of had the same floating action, but just off the plate. Payoff pitch
Just
coming
a
out
touch.
with Bailey, the runner at first base. There's one out in the top of the seventh. 6-5 Cardinals. And the next pitch is popped up right side of the infield. And it's Goldie looking at it, and Gorman. Gorman calls him
Infield
off
fly.
and makes the play with two hands. And Chapman is retired.
I think Goldie might have lost that one in the lights
I
because
would
he
agree.
kept looking at Gorman because I don't think he had a good look at it.
So when you go to a ballpark that you've never been to, you know, for even think about that playing.
What's
here,
the one
everybody's a
ballpark
rookie.
you want to go to?
I mean, you may have played there. Willie may have played here when he was.
There's
in the
one more
minor leagues, but that
ballpark
was
I
a
want to
long
go
time
to
ago.
that I
And you're
have to
thinking
go
about
to
the lights
before
are
I
different
die.
and that, you know, so
But let me
Willie's
know in
not
chat
playing,
the
but he's
one
trying to help people
ballpark
learn it.
that you
But
want to
you
go
gotta
to
learn it
before you
all over
die.
again. And for
Oh,
big
yeah.
And
leaguers,
for
you
me,
don't have that
it is
reservoir
Fenway.
of,
I've been to Wrigley.
experience here.
That was one of my bucket lists, but
Left-handed batting,
Fenway is my second one.
Conforto
I want to go to
fouls the pitch
Fenway.
off an excuse me swing. And I think this is the guy that King was most.
Let me know in chat the ballpark that you want to go to, or the ballpark that you want to go to that you've got to go
left
to.
and left here.
So
with Soler to bat next, and there's got to be a right.
Marlin Stadium, that's a beautiful stadium. That'd be a good one.
There is.
If I had the money, I would go to every baseball stadium. That would be my goal. See a game in every stadium.
Called strike, painted him on the inside corner at 94.
See Fred Bird having fun with the fans.
That looked like
I am
delivery of
broadcasting
Brian
from my
Fernandez.
home in
I would
Texas.
think that Leahy would be out
in
today.
Northeast
Boy,
Texas.
was he good his last
Yes.
Where are you guys from? Let me know in chat where you're
Fernandez has been pretty busy too.
from. Welcome
for the
here,
Cardinals,
guys. Be
but
sure
with
to
an
hit the
off day
thumbs up if
tomorrow,
you have not.
I
That's the
think
best way to
a
support the
possibility.
stream.
It's him. Next pitch, a slider, just misses the outside corner, and he got the fist bump.
I guess
Player
I need to
who plays
put
for
a
the
score
Kansas
sheet.
City Royals
Mark
injured
out how many
Mookie.
fist pumps.
Maybe he
Well,
was
use the
jealous
glove
as the
that time.
organization
Yeah.
as a
Pointed with
whole.
the glove. Is
State
it
of
the same?
California,
That's what I
maybe.
wanted you to do. Throw one just off the plate. Next delivery is up under his chin.
Who am I hoping
fist
will
bump.
win?
No,
That one.
where he wanted that delivery. 2-2. now
Either
to
team.
Conforto,
I'm
but
just
it
a
sets
fan
up
of
the slider
baseball.
down and away
I don't
again.
have a dog in the
may
fight.
be the
I just
idea.
love watching baseball, man.
You know, it's amazing how
Hats off to
predictable
whoever
we can be
wins.
with this game.
That's the kind of fan I
Tight,
am.
Low and away.
It's
My
always
favorite
been true.
favorite
They did that,
team
I'm telling you,
is
if
Chicago
you and I were
Cubs.
sitting here in
Second would be the
1920,
Astros. Third would be
watching
the Rangers.
Black Barons play.
Just growing up in Texas.
They would be throwing the
But
fastball up and in.
I
and
love
breaking pitch
baseball in
down
general,
the
man. I
You
love a
guys
lot
go
of
for it every
players and
time.
stuff.
And we'd be having the time of our life. There would be no TV, though. There'd be no radio games on, probably. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good pitch by King as he crowds Conforto.
Wow.
And that ends the seventh. Guess what?
Ends the
Time for the
seventh.
seventh inning stretch.
I'm ready
Seventh
for
inning
it.
stretch, guys. Yeah, so my favorite stadium that I wanted to go to, number one, was Wrigley. And in 2016, we got to go to Wrigley. I got to see the Cubs play. That's the year they won the World Series. So I've got to see, one of my bucket lists was seeing a game in Wrigley. The second stadium I want to go see is Boston and Fenway. Go to Fenway. I've been to the original Astrodome, so I got to see the Astros play in the original Astrodome. Their new Enron when I got to see them play in their Minute Maid ballpark or whatever it's called now. I've seen the Rangers play in the ballpark in Arlington and now Globe Life. I've seen them play at their old and new stadiums. So that would be a dream, is just to be able to go around and see games at every stadium. That would be so awesome. If I ever have enough money and when I'm retired, my kids are out of the house one day, me and the wife, retired, I would do that. I would go to each ballpark across the nation and see a game and just do a long road trip. That would be so awesome, wouldn't it? So, get to see America. And it's baseball. It's nation's pastime. The Braves. Astros, White Sox, and Braves are yours. Man, the Braves of the 90s. Watching baseball heavily when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s. Man, Glavine and Maddox. Golly. I remember those 90s Braves. The 90s Braves remind me of the Buffalo Bills of baseball. They made it to quite a few series. Hey, thank you for the sub there, Justin. I appreciate it, my friend. Welcome. Be sure to turn on that bell notifications whenever I go live with the stream. You'll be in here with me. So, rock on, my friend.
The seventh inning stretch was presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals. And Fred Bird was a part of the seventh inning stretch festivities, and why wouldn't he be? As we've had all kinds of fun things, everybody on their feet here enjoying baseball.
You're a fan of the Red Sox.
We've got a new pitcher for
the
Giants.
What a historic franchise that is.
And his name is Ryan
You're just a
Walker.
fan? Nice.
Walker is
have you ever got to go to a game at Fenway? That's my next bucket list is to get to go to Fenway. And I'd like to even go
first task will be,
to Birmingham, Alabama to see Rickwood Field. Go tour it. That should be an awesome place to go see.
Really, both of them. He has been a big part of the festivities here.
And he's taking it like a veteran. He's just embraced this whole thing.
Fastball up and in, and he said at one point in the pregame, he said, "I'm going to be out there on the field, and I'll probably be for most of the game the only black player out there."
And he's right.
He is right
because Lamont Wade is hurt.
Yeah, swinging a foul back. We do have Victor Scott II is here as the 27th man for the Cardinals.
And the Giants just have Lamont Wade Jr. and he's dealing with a hamstring issue. So.
And the next delivery,
the Green Monster,
fouled off, and he said, "I'm thinking a lot about the question." He was asked the question about African Americans not playing baseball, and he said,
you can't forget about Ken Griffey Jr. baseball,
decisions about
playing that video game back in the 90s and hitting over the Green Monster. That was awesome.
Fun, and I want young kids to know that, and I'm thinking about ways I can affect that, which I thought was a really interesting answer. Next pitch to him is outside.
O's Braves, something was different,
kid,
but I'm like,
but he's not. He really isn't.
Much more mature than his age would indicate.
I remember when
something else. They brought up
the Colorado Rockies came in as an expansion team.
They did.
Davis is here, and Tank Hentz had a good visit with him today.
To me, that would be another good stadium to go to and see as well.
Breaking ball from
I'm not a fan of the Rockies, but I'd like to go see one at Mile High. That would be cool.
On the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Baseball is
even
awesome.
Seattle too. Go up to watch a game in Seattle. I think if the right way to do it would be to go West Coast, wrap all the way around to East Coast to watch the game in all the stadiums. I don't know how long that would take,
but
it'd be
back
cool.
To Mason Wynn, his poise. Several people after the press conference said, "Boy, Mason Wynn and Brendan Donovan, for that matter, those were the two players that talked. They were just so poised."
I'd love to try to hit one over the Green Monster. I think I could.
Are they coached, or is that
I could hit a baseball pretty good?
And I think it's who they are.
But
it's who they are, no doubt.
I'm a lefty. I bat left-handed.
Both of those guys and gotten to know their families as well.
Yes.
And you can see where it comes from.
Yeah. Now, have they been coached? I mean, they're being coached by their veteran players, and I'm sure there's a lot of transmission of ideas and thoughts that come from them. Next delivery is high to Burley, 1-2.
Had a conversation with Paul Goldschmidt about Wynn the other day, and he said he kind of makes it fun to come to the ballpark and look forward to see what he's going to do and say, and just watch him as a person and as a player.
Swing and a hard hit ball up the middle. That may have clipped the pitcher, but it's the shortstop that throws him out. We'll see if that ball actually hit off of him or not.
It looked like it hit his foot.
And they're going to go chat with him, so I'm guessing that it did. So we're going to score that 1-6-3 as the manager's actually coming out to check on him.
He seems to be okay. He's laughing with the catcher and the umpire.
I don't think they're calling out the athletic trainer yet, and I don't think he's taken him out. So the conversation, I think, is only about
Well, here comes
help.
the trainer now.
Well, he's going to get there a little. The cavalry's going to get there too late. The skirmish is already over.
It's over.
So he'll save that for another day as they all walk off together, and he gets the explanation from the manager instead. The Cardinals Hall of Fame Museum is the official home of Cardinals.
I feel you, Daniel. Everything's getting so expensive. All I have is Hulu.
And for more information, go to cardinals.com.
Man, it would be an awesome dream road trip for me.
So 2 outs for the Cardinals, nobody on, and Goldie at the plate. We're in the bottom of the 7th, and it's a pitch right down the middle, ball 1 to
I don't know how you missed that one.
Maybe I saw it wrong.
No, I would agree with you. I thought it was a strike.
Well, Goldie will take the benefit of the doubt there. The 1-ball pitch is a called strike this time, 1-1. Goldie extended his modest hitting streak to 5 games with a base hit in the 5th. 5 runs on 10 hits for the Giants, 6 runs on 7 hits for, I said that backwards. 5 runs, 10 hits for the Giants? No, that is right. 6 runs, 7 hits for the Cardinals.
Neither team has erred this evening.
Bum, bum. Yeah, the
next delivery to Goldie.
Another thing I was thinking about is there's not a major league team in Alabama.
Even at 2-2.
What did you call that last pitch?
I would say that was a sweep.
So there's a lot of states that don't have Major League Baseball stadiums or teams.
But it had a little juice on it.
So this is pretty cool.
A hard flat sweeper.
Y'all know Tyler O'Neill.
Have to have another pitch, and there it is again.
Not offhand.
Swings and misses.
Is he an MLB player?
That sends us to the 8th. The Cardinals 6, the Giants 5.
Tyler O'Neill. Canadian outfielder. Oh, Boston. He's from Maple Ridge, Canada. Is that who you're talking about? Well, it says Tyler O'Neill. Says he plays Tyler Allen O'Neill plays with the Boston Red Sox. He has 186 bats this season. Is that who you're talking about? Or you're talking about somebody different. No, he plays tennis in his backyard. Oh, so you're probably talking about somebody totally different. You said Tyler O'Neill. I look up and Tyler O'Neill is actually a baseball player. That's crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of players that got some names. Yeah, you're talking about TV subscriptions. We used to have HBO, Pluto TV for a minute, Hulu Live, YouTube. We had a bunch of services, and man, it got so expensive. We had to just start cutting stuff off. So we've cut down to Netflix, Amazon Prime. We pay for that for a year, and Hulu Live. No, I just bet on him.
Memphis, a 4-4
past my buddies. That's why I know him. Oh, okay.
14 starts. 76
nice, man.
Innings of work already, with 58 hits allowed, 34 runs all earned, 12 homers. He has hit 8 batters, walking 29, striking out 68. The opponents at AAA hit .213 against him.
That's pretty cool.
Kloffenstein with his first pitch in the big leagues. It's a strike.
My uncle played semi-pro baseball.
Being thrown into the fire.
Big time
he was a
fire.
pitcher.
1-run lead. We're in the top half of the 8th inning at Rickwood. The pitch, a swing and a foul. That goes off Pajes. Pajes is shaken up by that one. And it's 0-2 on Soler.
Oh, caught the...
Morgan & Morgan, America's
it caught him in a bad spot, the catcher, if you know what I mean.
$20 billion for their
he fouled it off.
Injured? Call the closers, Morgan & Morgan, or visit forthepeople.com, a proud partner of your St. Louis Cardinals. Pajes taking a moment.
Pickleball. I'd like to play pickleball. There's a
And to shake off
court
the sting of the
close
foul
to me
ball,
here.
He's ready to go through the signs now.
That's kind of like
For
taking
tall
off all of a
Adam
sudden.
Kloffenstein. The pitch. Soler takes inside for a ball. Ricky was telling you that Kloffenstein came to the Cardinals from the Toronto Blue Jays on July 30th as part of the Jordan Hicks deal. A slider outside all the way to the screen. What was a 2-strike count is now 2-2.
We saw him a little bit in spring training, but not a lot, John, I would say.
But the fact that he was starting games, Ricky, and stretched out, that's
Yes.
the key.
That's why he's here.
Because of all the relievers used in the long games in Miami. Pitch outside, ball 3, a full count. A full count on a dangerous pitch to Jorge Soler.
Oh, that was close.
Who was doubled, walked, and scored 1 for 2 tonight.
Kloffenstein is a big dude, too.
He is. The pitch. Fouled off to the left. I mentioned when he came in, you say hello, big guy to him. You're right.
Yes, I'm 6 foot, so.
About 6'5", 6'6", 245, 250 pounds, 23 years old.
I'm 246, so I got him beat on weight.
3-2 pitch. Broken back, ground ball to short. Mason Wynn gobbles it up and throws out Soler. So there's a good start to
That was
the
a
big league
bullet.
career for Adam Kloffenstein. You make those deals, Ricky, last year at the trade deadline, and you just don't know at what point that you're going to see those deals paying dividends.
No, you really don't. And I mean, you don't expect it to be within a year. I mean, honestly, when you're getting young talent for guys that are big league ready, and usually the guys you have to get rid of because of contract situations towards the end, you're going to get some younger guys. And so you expect it maybe being 2, 3, 4 years down the road. But he's come pretty quickly here.
A strike on Wilmer Flores. Flores is 1 for 3 with an RBI. He swings and he goes to one knee with a foul ball that's out of play down the left field line. Our game is brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor.
It hit the guy holding the
Crack
microphone, the
open
big
game of Budweiser
plastic
and
microphone.
enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment.
I would
Bounced off the
imagine that
net.
Ben Johnson is part of the reason why Ollie's able to use him here in the 8th inning.
Here's a swing and a drive. That's it well to center field. Siani has room, though, and makes the catch in front of the warning track.
I know they communicate a lot, and I would not be surprised if Ollie didn't ask Ben the question, could I use him in a close game late? And that's a question that a manager knows the answer to, John, that's been around a guy. You know what kind of guy he is? Will the moment be too big for him? Will it be something that he unravels with? And I'm guessing. And we'll have to ask Ollie about that. If Ben Johnson gave the okay for him to go ahead and use him in a tight spot.
Showing bunt, taking it away. Austin Slater takes a ball outside. The other Rogers is warming in the bullpen. That's Tyler Rogers, a right-hander for the San Francisco Giants.
Thank you for chatting in, Daniel. Yeah, we'll see you back here in a little bit, man.
On in the 8th inning, his pitch. Right there, a strike called. Good velocity, good movement on a 94-mile-an-hour sinker.
Got more work to do, but he's not scared.
Not at all. Slater has been on with a walk and a single. The pitch. And that's upstairs. Gets away from Pajes. Went off his glove. Yastrzemski left the game with a tight left side. Slater pinch hit for him back in the 4th inning. That's after Yastrzemski singled and scored on the 3-run homer by Ramos in the 3rd. The pitch is swung on and fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Austin Slater.
I messed up. We're going to end the poll, guys.
I'll tell you another thing that leads to the confidence. You bring
Ooh,
up
I'm going to let it go
shows well.
through the 8th. I was going to do the end of the 7th.
Well.
I wanted to get 50. We're 3 votes away from hitting 50 votes.
2-2 pitch on the way.
Be sure to cast a vote if you have not cast a vote in chat.
Short right field. Long run in for Burleson.
Let's get to 50 votes so I can end the poll.
Gorman makes the catch in front of Alley.
We're 2 away, 48.
At Rickwood. The Cardinals are clinging to a 6-5 lead.
We're almost there, my friends. So 48, just 2 more votes to hit the 50 votes, guys. I was hoping to hit 50, so make sure you vote. I want to try to end it for the game so y'all can see the results, but we're at 48 right now. And y'all would not believe what the votes are at. So we're just 2 votes away. Be sure to tell everybody. And if you have already, I appreciate you. I thank you. I love you. But hit the thumbs up on the stream if you have not already. We're sitting at 19. Let's get it to 20. That's the way we can kick YouTube's butt with the algorithm to get this to more people. We're sitting at 27 of you guys in here. The more we hit that thumbs up button, the more we beat the algorithm to get this out to more people. So we can get 100 people in here. That would be awesome. Those streams where I've had 100 people in, 200, 300, man, it's hopping. You guys rock. Still sitting at 48. Don't forget to vote in the poll. Tell your friends, family. Share, subscribe if you're new here. Turn on that little bell notification whenever I go live. I cover games. I make crazy videos. I do all kinds of stuff here on YouTube. I try to be live at least with all the games I can where I can cover. And if I can't cover them, sometimes I'll do just a radio broadcast and let you guys hear that. So I'm doing the radio broadcast over because I don't feel like my voice can handle it tonight to do the true play-by-play like I like to do. I cover NFL, NBA, and football. NFL, NBA, and MLB. Also, I just cover anything that's interesting to me, make videos about it.
And then Jose Fermin, who's in the DH role. Left-handers usually pick up that submarine pitch much better than right-handed bat. Well, we'll see how that works out. Ryan Walker worked a scoreless 7th inning, striking out 2. Their starter, Keaton Wynn, lasted only 2 2/3, allowing 5 runs. Randy Rodriguez allowed a run, but scoreless baseball for Taylor Rogers and Walker. And now it's Tyler Rogers, and he deals ball 1 low.
Kloppenstein outstanding in the top
this
of
guy,
the 8th. He got 3 quick
I'm telling
outs
y'all,
like it was nothing.
his pitch, he is nearly coming completely
and
underhand.
Spins in and sinks low.
He's nearly hitting the ground.
Sinker for the submarining right-hander Tyler Rogers. The next pitch. And that's a strike. Chad Bradford for the White Sox and the A's like that. Dan Quisenberry.
Yep.
Ted Abernathy.
Jeff Keener.
Oh, yeah. Pitched a bit for the Cardinals after starring at Louisville. There's a pop-up on the infield. The first baseman comes down the line. Flores in foul territory makes the catch. 1 out in the 8th with the Cardinals leading 6-5.
In fact, the guys that pitch like that, honestly, they were the initiators of this pitch that everybody throws now, because basically what they were throwing was a sweeper. That's what their breaking ball is, a sweeper. It's kind of a flatter slider that has a big break to it, almost like a slurve, and that's really what we're seeing a lot of now.
Here's Donovan, a 3-for-3 night. Homer, double, and a single. Donnie takes strike 1 over at the knees. The Cardinals host the Reds Saturday, June 29th. 25,000 fans ages 16 and older will take home a mystery-sized Cardinals jersey courtesy of Stiefel. What size will you get? Donovan looks at a strike right down the middle, 0-2. For tickets, visit cardinals.com/promotions. We're going to be home for a while when we get back to St. Louis. Late tonight, 2 more games against the Giants to begin a long homestand. The pitch. Donovan checks his swing, and he gets the ring up. 3 pitches, and Donovan is out on strikes.
But he had a great
Donovan's shaking his head as he walks
game
back
tonight.
to the dugout.
3 for 4,
and that
batting
third pitch
.750.
was outside. Here's Jose Fermin batting with 2 gone. The last Cardinal hit was Brendan Donovan's RBI single in the 5th, and that's the difference in the game now, 6-5. Tyler Rogers pitches, and that's a strike, knee high. Fermin grounded out to the shortstop,
Man, he's
pinching
nasty.
for Matt Carpenter in the 5th. He left a runner at 3rd, Paul Goldschmidt. Tyler Rogers brings it home, and there's a bunt up the 3rd baseline foul. No balls, 2 strikes on Fermin. Looking ahead to the 9th inning, Ahmed, Wisely, Ramos. 9, 1, and 2 in the order coming up for San Francisco. The pitch to Jose Fermin with 2 outs. And that is strike 3 called.
Wow.
What a quick inning for Tyler Rogers.
He got him looking, too.
Go home to St. Louis. We're at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama, where the Cardinals lead the Giants 6-5.
Guys, you guys rock. We're 2 away. We're going to wait just a minute on the vote. Maybe we can hit 2 more votes. So if you have not yet, when the inning starts, we're going to end the poll here. So if they get them out, top of the 8th, it's game over. But if the Giants can score 1 run, tie it up, it'd go to the bottom of the 9th for the Cardinals to break the tie. And if not, it could go in extra innings. So we hit the 20 likes. You guys rock. We're 2 votes away on the poll that's in chat. It's 48 votes. Can't talk straight. Be sure to drop your votes on the poll. I hope you're having an amazing week, guys. Thank you for you guys showing up tonight, being on the stream. I appreciate each and every one of you stopping in, hitting the thumbs up, the super chat, the tips. You guys rock. I really appreciate that. This is my first monetized stream. You guys are awesome. Y'all showed up tonight. I really appreciate it so much. Man, it made the day even better. It's a great day. I've had a great week so far. Man, this makes it even better. 49 votes. We're 1 away. Just 1 more vote to hit 50 votes in the poll, guys. You guys are there. 1 more vote. We're fixing to end it. You guys are saying the Giants are going to win. Be sure to cast your vote. Once it starts here, we got a pitching change coming up as well. Ryan thank you for the sub, Josh.
Victor Scott II is playing center field. Dylan Carlson goes from left to
All right, guys, we're going to end the poll.
And I believe that's Ciani out there in left. They have a speedy outfield now for the
And the
Cardinals.
poll ended.
Backing up Ryan
There's our
Helsley.
vote total.
Helsley, the Major League
Thanks for
leader
the
in
sub,
saves.
guys. Be sure to turn on the bell notification. Whenever I go
And we
live, you
have
can
a
be
pinch
here
hitter for Ahmed
and
to lead
interact,
off
and we'll
the
watch
top
a
of the
game
ninth
together
inning.
and have a great time, my friends. Thank
And
y'all
this is
so
left-handed
much.
batting Trenton Brooks. The pitch, Brooks takes a fastball upstairs. Well, Helsley's had some time off, Ricky.
Yes, he has, and he needed that time off, John.
And
big
he's
time. And it's
he needs to hone it in
he's
just a
kinda
little
showing
bit.
in the velocity dipping a little
Can you
bit
do
to
it?
command, and let's hope he's his normal self here.
The pitch to Brooks. A swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He can be as dominating as anybody in baseball in that
That was
closer's role.
101.
I mean, there are other guys that have great stuff too, but he's got the not just the fastball, John, but the
You can see the
big
mile
time
per
wipeout
hour right
slider
above
to
me
go
here.
with it.
The Cardinals
The
lead
green
6-5,
screen's
top
knocking it
of
out.
the 9th inning. Helsley pitches. And that's a slider just a little low. Ahmed tonight 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Now it's Brooks batting for him. The pitch. Right there at the knees, called a ball. My goodness.
That was close.
Victor Scott II is out center field. Carlson to right field.
You can see it on the little box over there. Shows it's pretty close.
Very deep left field.
And he
for
did
Ciani,
walk
the
him.
pitch.
Radio broadcast is just a
ball
touch behind.
low, and that's a walk leading off the 9th inning. The tying run is on, and here is Brett Wisely.
Man.
Wisely a single, a run
No
scored,
outs,
and a walk
too.
tonight.
Late walks are so frustrating, aren't they? You realize just what you're doing by letting a team into a game, and
Man.
Tyler Fitzgerald, called up as the extra man for the game today, is running at first base. Top of the order now in Wisely. Fitzgerald a good lead. He isn't going. The pitch right there, strike 1.
Boom, boom.
A leadoff walk and now a pitch
Mud
runner.
on your face. Big disgrace.
Helsley from the stretch. The pitch. High and outside with a fastball at 90 miles an hour. In fact, that was his cutter that didn't cut much.
It's got underneath it a little bit.
I think his nerves
The
are getting
2024 All-Star ballot presented by Built Submarines, open right now on MLB. Vote for your favorite Cardinals daily at MLB.com/vote.
Vote.
Check swing, and that's a strike. May have ticked the ball into the catcher's mitt in the process. 1-2 on Brett Wisely. Time called by Wisely. A 2-3 record, a 2.53 ERA for the Cardinal closer Ryan Helsley. Helsley has 24 saves in 25 save opportunities. Fitzgerald leads at first. The pitch. A foul ball straight back. That was a cutter that was up right around the letters.
He had a pretty good swing at that one. That was in the danger area.
Maryville University uses the latest technology from data analytics, AI, and blockchain to prepare students for careers of the future. Leading the revolution in higher education. Learn more at maryville.edu. Wisely the batter with a man on, a swing, and a high fly ball. That's it down the right field line. Carlson's tracking it. He has it. He makes the catch. Back to first base goes Fitzgerald. One out in the ninth inning, and Wisely just got under that.
Man, it's going to go down the wire.
I'm glad that stayed in the ballpark for sure.
That was close.
And it's actually Scott in left field.
Oh, is it? And
with
Ciani's
Ciani in center field. So you've got you have a very, very good outfield right now.
MLB had Scott coming in, but Carlson moved to right field. The pitch is upstairs for a ball. You have a minor league Gold Glover playing in left field, called up as the extra guy.
And you've got a pretty good guy that's in terms of maybe being a Gold Glove type candidate in center if he plays enough, and that's Ciani.
The pitch, a swing and a miss.
Wow. Oh.
The number
close.
2 batter, Elliot Ramos, has a home run, 1 for 4 tonight. He tied the game at 3 in the third inning. A double play ends the game. He is grounded into one of those tonight. A swing and a miss. Missed a 100-mile-an-hour pitch up in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, one out.
Like you like to say, hum baby on that one.
Oh, that was.
That was a hum baby.
That was right out of Roger Craig's book, Hum Baby. From the stretch, Helsley checks on first. Fitzgerald takes the lead. The pitch. A swing and a miss. He struck him out.
2
Ramos
down.
is out. And now
This
the
is
Giants
it. Do
are
or
down to
die.
their last out with the
Do or
Cardinals
die.
leading 6-5. A slider, and now
Let's
we're
go
down with the
Cards.
slider. Great bite and strike 3 on Ramos.
You got it right.
And here's a 3-hit performer tonight.
1 out
Patrick
away.
Bailey. Bailey holding the bat right down on the knob. The pitch to him, a swing and a miss. 102 on the fastball from Helsley.
What? He's turning it up.
The time off is agreed with Ryan. The Cardinals have a 6-5 lead. 2 strikes away from winning this game in Rickwood. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He threw a cutter, and that dropped out of sight. Now the Giants are down to their last strike, 0-2 on Patrick Bailey.
What are they going to do?
Off walk for Brooks. Fitzgerald runs for him at first.
Hey, thank you for the sub, my friend.
The pitch. A swing and a foul ball
Let's
back
rock.
to the screen. Bailey got to 2 strikes when he singled off John King in the 7th. 3 out of 4.
Stevie TV on
to
Twitch.
Burleson on the
Welcome
warning
to
track
the
in
Cambro
right field.
Nation, man. Thank you for the sub. Be sure to turn on that bell notification when I go live so you
A
can
lead
be here
over
with
at
us,
first
man.
base
Everybody, if you
for
have not, hit the
Fitzgerald.
thumbs up, like on the stream.
From the stretch, Helsley steps off the rubber. There's a disengagement. Helsley needed a moment, wants to reset, goes to the rosin bag.
Man, this has been a great game, guys, here.
He's throwing here, too.
Man.
He may have done that. Didn't have time to shake to it, change to something else.
The runner goes from first. The pitch is swung on and fouled out of play down the left
Oh.
field line. Tyler Fitzgerald did a belly flop sliding into second. He gets up, and he's on
He's
his
all
way
dirty.
back to first.
He got all dirty for that one. Woo!
The Cardinals tonight have 6 runs on 7 hits. The Giants have 5 runs on 10 hits.
Boom, boom, boom.
This has been an errorless game. The Giants are down to their last strike. The 0-2 pitch here for Patrick Bailey. And it's taken a little bit low.
How did he take that?
I don't know.
How did he take
That was close. I would have swung if it was me. I would have been swinging.
The first 4 pitches to Bailey. That just missed low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch.
That was
a
so
swing
close.
And a line drive right field, and that's going to drop in for a hit. The tying run is Fitzgerald at second.
Wow.
It's Bailey's 4th hit in the game. And Matt Chapman is coming up.
Boy, it's never easy, is it?
It's not over till it's
Cardinals
over.
have had so many close games, and here's another one.
Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals Network.
Those of you guys, I appreciate you stopping in. This game is down to the wire. Cardinals have 2 runs on. The go-ahead run is on first. So be sure to hit the thumbs up if you have not already on the stream. Let's see who's going to win.
An off-speed pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1, as Chapman expected maybe 100 to 102 mile an hour fastball.
He is.
He got a pitch around 90 miles an hour. Chapman has a double, a run scored, going 1 for 4. Fitzgerald is the tying run. He's on second.
Got 4. He's
Bailey
5 for
first,
4
the
tonight.
And that's in there for a strike. A cutter that catches the outside part of the plate. Again,
He's
the
averaging
Giants are down to the
.299 for
last
his
strike.
average, so yeah.
Bailey singled after getting down to the last strike.
That is it.
0-2
Oh,
on Chapman.
man.
1 for 4 tonight.
What
2
a
out of his
game.
last 16.
What a game, my friends.
Former Oakland and
Radio
Toronto
broadcast
third
is a little bit behind. That's what we're on, the
0-2
radio.
pitch for Chapman with 2 on. A swing and a miss. That's a
That's a-
Redbird winner. The Cardinals win the game.
Wow,
at
Redbird
Rickwood in
winner.
Birmingham and beat San Francisco.
Nice game,
6-5.
my friends.
Wow, what a game this
Wow.
was. The fireworks.
What a
go off
game.
in that center field.
They're setting them off with fireworks.
Fireworks celebrating not only this
Wow.
game, this historic game at Rickwood Field. Cardinals
Very
fans
historic.
Are celebrating it because it's a home win, but we are celebrating a lot more. We're celebrating the history of the Negro Leagues and the incorporation into the stats of Major League Baseball. We're also
The W, man.
celebrating the life
Great
and
game.
the legacy of the great Willie Mays.
What a night here in Birmingham.
What a
Some
night. That
fireworks
is
going
right.
off. Shooting from behind the batter's eye.
Good
in center
morning,
field.
good
Celebrating
evening,
a
good
Cardinals
night,
6-5
wherever
win.
you
We'll talk
are.
more about it after
Exactly.
this.
So, Kimbronator here. Thank you guys for coming out to the game tonight, staying here with me, interacting, hitting the thumbs up. Man, what a game. Good way to start the day, good way to start the night, wherever you may be. We've got fans all over the globe, so I appreciate each and every one of you coming in tonight. We're fixing to end it here, so if you're new here, if you have not, be sure to hit the thumbs up on the stream, subscribe, turn on the bell notification whenever I go live. You can come in here, interact. We do baseball, football, and basketball. I try to cover all the games I can. I don't have a set schedule yet, but I cover a lot of Rangers games. So, and Cowboys games. So I'll do as much as I can. We got the money. They did it. You're right. Good night, Mama. Mama Kimbrough is in the house as well with us, guys. So those of you guys, I saw a couple of you guys earlier in chat had some bets on it. And I think as everybody was betting on the Cardinals. So congratulations to all of y'all. And hey, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Thank y'all for showing up. I love each and every one of you.